Uh, it's raining. It's full of people here, and it's raining because it's full of people. I'm under the museum thing. It's pretty rainy. I hope everyone's doing okay. Um, YouTube remove the first comments again. Was it you, Linda? I'll trust you. How's everyone doing? How's everyone on TikTok doing also? Um, it's pretty rainy here. It's yeah. Well, it just started raining like heavily all of a sudden, and now it's stopped almost. But it's full of people. Ah, shit. I might have a bit of difficulty with the signs today. We'll see. We'll do our best. Um, yeah, yeah. How's everyone doing? How's life for everyone? I'm okay. I'm live. I put up the signs. I'm thirsty as fuck. It's full of people because there's a lot of people here. Share out the stream, smash that like, double tap that screen, and let's go. We're gonna be having some good conversations today, or so we hope. You never know. In this area, there weren't all the best conversations. Once the rain stops, it will be better. Who are those people? Why are they waving? I guess it's just a lot of people have. I'm under this arch, Linda, and they probably all. LOL on TikTok. Mr. Miss Vegan gays. I was gonna say Mrs. But I don't know. It's weird because for men it's just Mr. But for women it's all these Miss or Mrs. and I never know how to use them properly. So hello L. Hello Jake. Hello everyone. It's been raining outside, so a lot of people have just gathered here under this arch. I don't even think there's a point in me holding the sign. Oh, sorry, I keep hitting the tripod. L's betrayed YouTube. That's Dr. Gaze to you. Okay, sorry, L. Dr. Gaze. Oh, I wish I could show you just how much it's raining. Let me see if I can turn it around. Look at this. It's raining crazy. Let's see if I can do that on TikTok also. No. Oh, yeah, I can do that on TikTok also. It's raining like crazy here in Amsterdam. It's like insanely. As you see, people are still biking, but it's heavily raining, so maybe we'll trap some people in here. Where are you live streaming from? I'm in Amsterdam, in front of Rijksmuseum. Hi, you wanna have a conversation with me? How old are you?
28.
28? Yeah, you're good. Are you okay being live on YouTube and TikTok? Let's just go a little bit behind so that we're in frame. Love it. What's your name?
Jalin.
Jalin?
Yeah.
I'm Chip. Nice to meet
Nice
you,
to meet
Jalin.
you.
Where are you from? Or do you live here in Amsterdam?
No, I live in England.
You live in England? What brings you to Amsterdam? Just visiting? Or?
Yeah, I've never been before. This is my first time.
Love it. So I'm here to speak up for animals. How do you feel about animals?
I like animals, yeah.
You like animals. How should we treat animals in your opinion? Like, should we respect them or should we treat them like objects? How would you say it?
I think we should treat animals like we should treat animals with respect, I think, because like I'm not that religious, but I feel like we're all here. We all share the world.
Yeah.
Humans or animals.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Yeah, so we should respect them, right? Do you think it's respectful to exploit animals? And by exploit, I mean using them or treating them as a resource.
Like animal testing.
Animal testing is one example of it, yeah.
I don't agree with it. No, I think that we should find like other avenues of like, especially things with animal testing and stuff. There has to be different avenues because animals feel pain. So
animal testing
I
is wrong,
disagree with
right?
that. Yeah.
Okay, I agree with you. I agree with you. What about killing animals to wear their skin? Is that okay?
Absolutely not. No.
No. What about killing animals to eat their insides? Is that okay?
See, that's not a different. Yeah, it's not a different question.
Is it a different question though? Is it not the same
Yeah.
trivial reason?
To be fair, yeah. For our own gain, right?
Yeah, for our own gain, which you could get without doing that.
Yeah. Do you do meat?
No. No. No, we can be healthy without it, so why would I do that?
I agree. I did. I gave up meat for 2 years just to see if I could.
And you could, right?
I could, yeah.
So why did you bring it back?
It's because like my health and then B12 and you don't get B12 from
Well, I had a B12
unless you get
deficiency.
the medication. Yeah.
Well, I had B12 deficiency before, like while I was still consuming animal products, so
Oh, okay.
I had to take pills anyway.
Okay.
But you can take B12 supplements in all
Supplements,
shapes.
yeah.
You can or get fortified food, and I don't just mean meat, but right? I mean eggs, cheese, all of that, milk. They all treat animals like objects and eventually kill them for something we don't need.
I agree because my parents are vegetarian, but I just never thought about
Do you think
like
you should?
doing it full time, like all the time.
Do you think you should be vegan?
Me personally, or just in general,
Yeah.
I don't. I think it's a good thing to do, but I just don't think I have the.
But before how to do it,
The
before we get
willpower
to
to
that
do it.
point, or whether you want to do it or not, should you be vegan?
I think it's I think it's good for the planet. I think that because it's not just about like food. It's about like global warming and
No. It's vegan is just means respecting the
Vegan.
rights of animals.
yeah.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with the planet, with global warming or anything.
No, I'm saying that like consuming like less. There's like a butterfly effect, you know.
Yeah, but like, I mean, should you respect the rights of animals is what I'm
Absolutely,
asking you.
yeah.
So that means you should be vegan, right?
Yeah.
Because that's the only way to respect their rights. Because
Absolutely.
even if you buy a product once a week, you're essentially violating the rights of one animal. So what's keeping you from being vegan then?
It's just the willpower, really.
It's just the willpower.
I think so.
So you don't want to live in line with your own values? Holy shit, it's raining again. So you don't want to live in line with your values, or what's
I
going on there?
do, but it is hard because it's just like saying to someone that's addicted to smoking cigarettes, like you know that cigarettes is bad to smoke, but it's just the willpower to stop.
Well,
that
it's more
people
like
just don't have.
it's more like telling somebody who is addicted to blowing smoke in the face of a baby,
Yeah.
and I would tell them,
Oh,
yes,
God.
stop immediately. I don't care,
Oh God.
right? Because it's not you who's harming; it's the animals. It's
yeah.
another individual who's being harmed. So we shouldn't take this as because this isn't about you; it's about them, right? And why wouldn't you respect the rights if you can?
You're right.
Yeah. Do you think it would be difficult for you to be vegan today?
I think so.
Yeah. Well, like, what would be difficult? You would go to a restaurant and pick a different food. What exactly would be difficult for that?
Like, because meat tastes nice.
Say it again.
Meat tastes nice.
Okay, but the other foods also taste
I
nice.
know.
So why would that be difficult?
Yeah. I know that it seems like it wouldn't be difficult, but for me personally, I think that it would just be something that I'd have to work on.
Do you go to the gym?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Did you remember before going to the gym, does it seem difficult for you to get started? No. Well, every single change that you make in your life seems
It's
difficult.
before you start. Yeah.
Before you start it is my point, right?
Yeah.
It's the same with this one.
I agree.
It's just this one in particular doesn't affect you, it affects other animals. You can have just as much food satisfaction and enjoy your life just as much, just don't exploit innocent animals. And you seem to be against the exploitation of animals, so
am.
why not live
I know.
live with it? Like imagine
Like
if I
fully.
said being a racist is wrong, but then I'm a racist. That's weird, right?
That's,
Because it's hard for me
a
to not be a
hypocrite.
racist. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
So what do you
That
want
has
to do?
given me something to think about. Yeah.
Something to think about. Okay. Well, listen, I'll just give you a card, and we'll do it this way. There's a video here called The Minion. It's actually filmed in the UK partially, and it shows what animals go through. Can you give that a watch?
I absolutely will. Yeah.
And can you just do this for the animals, not for me, not for you, but for them? Don't use any animal products until you watch that. Maybe you watch it tonight, have a couple of vegan meals, and then
I
you
will
make
try.
a decision. Can you do that?
Yeah. We're going out to lunch, dinner later. Where is he going? We're going out to dinner later, so I'll choose.
I'll give you a map of vegan restaurants anyway to help you out, but there's vegan options everywhere, so it shouldn't be difficult. But these are just
Oh, thank
specifically
you.
fully vegan restaurants, and I think you'll find some excellent alternatives. you know, it's respecting the rights of animals. We can't find anything else, and whatever difficulty you're having, it pales into comparison what they're going through, doesn't it?
Well, thank you.
Okay. Well, thank you
It's
so
been
much.
lovely talking to you. I know. I'm glad I stopped.
Please choose to respect the animals, okay? Have a good one. Is VPM here? Hello, VPM. VPM is here. Let's go. Yeah, she was okay. She wasn't really in the mindset to answer any of these questions. So I didn't want to push her too much. Just want to have a decent conversation with her. Alexandra is here. Let's go, everyone. We can relax. Alexandra is here. Keep clicking that like button. I love it, vegan gays. I love it. I love it. I'm sorry, Dr. Gaze. I'm sorry, Dr. Gaze. You're right. Listen to Dr. Gaze. Keep smashing that like, double tapping that screen. Alexandra's here, we can relax. By the way, since you were wondering, the final E is silent. Oh, okay, so it's BEP. Okay. Let's get some pizza. Yeah, there's vegan pizza. Let's go, good job. Oh, it was okay. I don't know. Whatever, I'm not gonna eat it, you know. So it's also kind of a weird scenario, you know, we're all stuck under this arch because it was raining like freaking crazy. I don't want to force anyone to be like feeling uncomfortable with me alongside them, so yeah. Dr. Gaze says, I need to come to Amsterdam. Yes, Dr. Gaze, you do need to come to Amsterdam. Okay, so people on YouTube and people on TikTok, if you think L, that means vegan gays should come to Amsterdam, you know, type a 1 in the chat. Should L, vegan gays, come to Amsterdam? I might go out now because it's no longer raining, but let's see. Will be a long train. Let's go. We got a 1. We got another one. And another one. You want to have a conversation?
How are you doing?
Just asking people some questions.
I'm relaxed.
How old are you?
19.
You're good. Are you okay being live on YouTube?
Okay.
And TikTok. I'm also on TikTok. Is that okay?
Yes, it's okay.
Okay. You want to come here so that you
Yes.
Love it. What's your name?
Michele.
Michele. I'm Chip. Nice to meet you.
Nice to
Where are
meet
you
you.
from, Michele?
Italy. Milan.
What brings you to Amsterdam? It's just visiting?
I'm doing
or-
an interrail. I'm visiting.
Okay, another person with Interrail. I need to look into that. I've just been meeting people with Interrail. Interesting. So I'm an animal rights activist. I'm here to speak up for animals. How do you feel about animals?
I don't know. I think they deserve better treatment in every aspect of their lives.
Should we respect animals?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, of course, of course. Do you think respecting animals would imply using them or killing them?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah. Do you think when we farm them for products we don't need, like clothing, like food, we're using
You're
and
talking
killing
with
them?
someone who study agrarian.
Yeah.
I'm an agrarian student, so I've studied these things. I think the method that they use for killing them, it's brutal. For
Is there any non-brutal way of killing animals?
I don't know. I don't know because I'm not vegan.
There is
I'm not vegan. I'm not vegetarian.
But you should be.
I think I should be.
Vegan, yeah.
I think I should be. I really respect the choice. I'm really pro that things.
Wait, you respect the choice for people to violate the rights of animals?
No, I respect the choice to be vegan.
Okay.
I really respect and I appreciate the people that do this. I've not the willing it's a problem of myself. I can't do this radical choice, I think.
Isn't it more radical to choose to pay for animals to be killed?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Because-
so in front of you, you have the option to kill an animal or not, and you're saying the radical one is to choose to not kill them?
Yes, because the society have come to normalize killing animals.
So we go back 500, 200 years ago when chattel slavery was normalized. You had the option between having a slave or not having a slave. It was radical to not have a slave?
In the mentality of the period, yes, I
Yeah,
think.
but it wasn't the right choice,
No,
was
wasn't
it?
the right
so
choice.
could it be that your choice right now is also not the right choice?
Yes, I think that it's true.
Yeah, so why not choose differently? Like, what exactly is difficult for you to choose differently?
there is a privilege, a pleasure to not to kill, but to enjoy some aspect of like the meat is good. I think the meat is good.
I
That's
mean,
all.
people benefited from slavery also.
Yes, but uh, yes, yes, you're right.
Right? Like there was a lot of benefit from it. They
Yes,
got
yes.
money and
I
it was a real privilege.
I think that animal lives they cannot be compared with human lives.
Doesn't matter if they're compared. You're still in a position. First of all, they can because we are animals also, but it doesn't really matter because we're in a position right now where you can choose to let an animal live or exist or not even bring them into existence to exploit them in the first place, or you can choose to do the otherwise, which would be extremely cruel to them. So why choose cruelty over non-cruelty when you can get pleasure from both? I understand you like the product that comes out of cruelty, but surely that cannot justify the cruelty, can it?
No, I cannot justify it, but you can you can understand it. I don't know.
I
Maybe.
mean, I can understand it as in I heard it before, but I don't really see it. I don't get it. If you were in the position of the victim, you wouldn't accept it that somebody says, I enjoy being cruel to you, therefore it's okay.
I understand your position. I can really empathize with your opinion, with your position. But maybe no, it's my fault. I admit that it's my fault not to have the will to do this.
Okay. Well, like, what exactly?
I try to reduce the impact that
Yeah.
I do on animals because I think that it's really cruel. So in my life, I'm trying to like reduce the consumption of meat and all animal-related products, but there are some aspects like the economic one, maybe.
It's cheaper.
I don't know. It
It is,
depends.
yeah. Obviously, it depends. You can eat cheap meat and you can eat expensive meat. You can eat cheap plant-based product and you can eat expensive plant-based product.
Yes.
Doesn't matter. Of course, it depends, but on average, it's cheaper.
Yes.
So it's cheaper. You can get food satisfaction. You can get the nutrition. You can enjoy your food. So why continue violence towards animals?
It's really a good question.
It's just because you've always done it. It's just that you just want to
No,
go
no,
by
yes.
what you've always done.
I think we need to change our mentality.
But
So
you
I
do
really
also.
appreciate what you are doing.
Yeah, but you also need to change it, don't you? Because you have a responsibility. Like we want to avoid our own responsibility by bringing it back to society or what everyone else does. But in reality, each individual has responsibility, and maybe you don't have responsibility for the system, but there's a couple of animals out there that are specifically brought into existence to be killed for you, and you have responsibility for them. And would you justify to them making that choice?
I think that there are more, there are more, there are a lot of more choices that are more impactful on reduce the cruelty, like even on the political aspect of it.
But you're not doing any of those, so why not do the bare minimum and not exploit them?
I'm doing it.
You're doing it. What are you
I'm an
doing?
activist.
What are you doing?
I'm in a party which is a political party that is pro-vegan choices. That is.
But you're not vegan, so what does that matter? I'm in a party that's against racism, but I'm a racist myself.
I try to be like there is a process. I think there is a process in the change of mentality, even on myself aspect.
What exactly in your mentality hasn't changed already? You agree that it's the right thing to do. You agree you should do it. So why not just do it?
Maybe I need to do it.
I'm just like, it seems like your mentality is there. What's happening?
I need to like do the real change.
Yeah. And how many more animals do you want to be exploited and killed for you until you make that real change?
Yes, you are right.
Right? Like imagine their position, man. Like you're in a nice comfy place where you may just make choices for yourself and it may seem difficult to choose something else, but imagine what's on the other side of those choices. An innocent animal gets their throats cut, and however you want to kill them, they lose their existence. You want your existence to continue. You're making plans for tomorrow. You're thinking, what am I going to do tomorrow? Imagine if somebody just decides to kill you for a 10 minutes meal. It's fucking insane, huh? That you forget about.
I continue not to to agree on the fact that you are comparing animal and human life.
Well, I'm not comparing. First of all, your life matters to you just as much as my life
Yes,
matters
but
to
I
me.
think that
Just as much as their life matters to them. It's everything. To me, it's everything. To you, it's everything. To them, it's everything. It doesn't really matter if you think I'm better or you think you're better or you think they're worse. It doesn't. None of that matters. At the end of the day, their life is everything to them. Your life is everything to you. That's it. There's no basis for their existence without their life. That's
Okay.
the basis of their existence. It's the basis of my existence. It's the basis of all of our experiences. And whatever you want to say that, okay, well, I matter more objectively or whatever, you can think that if you want. I disagree, but you can think that objectively. You can think that all you want, but that still does not forbid you from saying, okay, even if I matter more, doesn't mean that they matter so little that I can just take away their whole existence for a 10 minutes meal, right? Because it's not about the comparison, it's about the idea. You're choosing between 10 minutes of pleasure, which would erase their whole existence, or none of that.
Yes.
Or 10 minutes of pleasure which doesn't erase their whole existence, essentially. Because you can still get pleasure, right?
Yes, of course. You're right. I don't know how to say it.
Let me give you a card, okay? I appreciate you stopping by. There's a documentary here called Dominion.
Okay.
It shows what animals go through. Can you give that a watch?
Yes, I will do.
And until you watch it, can you not consume any animal products? Can you be plant-based until you watch it? Maybe you watch it tonight?
Okay, I will try it.
Not do it for me, not for you, for the animals, okay? And put yourself in their position. Don't just try it. Actually do it, okay? It's a
Thank
couple
you.
of meals. It's not that big of a deal.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you.
Let
Bye.
me give you also a map of vegan restaurants, and then you can, so that you have easy choices. Okay.
Thank you. Thanks so
Cheers.
much.
Have a good
nice
one.
day.
It's the second person. Hey, you want to have a conversation? I'm just having conversations with people in English, please. Are you okay
My
being?
name is Cheerio.
Nice to meet you. Are you okay being live on YouTube and TikTok?
No.
You don't want to be live on YouTube and TikTok? You can be
No.
off camera, but your voice would still be there.
No, yeah, no.
Then
Thank
I'm-
you for the question. Maybe next time.
Sure.
What is it about art or what?
No, it's about animals.
Sorry?
It's about animals.
Animals.
Yeah.
I'm an animal.
Yeah, me too. Same. Yeah.
I'm a tiger.
Have a good one. Yeah, we've got two people today. We had two people today that are like, that keep saying the same thing. I don't have the motivation or some shit. He's a tiger. Yeah, Linda. Oh, he was a tiger man, Linda. Draco, yeah. Hey, Shahid Imran. Can we double tap that screen on TikTok? And also one more thing, click share, repost, click share, and add to your story. It helps bring the story, it helps bring the live up, bring the numbers up, and it, I appreciate it. Thank you, Vegan Tattoo Artist, for already reposting. Sharing it really does help. Thank you, Miss Vegan Alien. Nice. I appreciate everyone sharing it. It helps. It brings the numbers up. It's one of those things. Can I do a fit check? How do I look, everyone? Do I look fit, stylish? Am I a good, stylish person? I don't know why I do that. I don't know what else. We're just waiting for people to have a conversation with us. We might go out because it's no longer raining, but I think in 10 minutes it's gonna start raining again if I remember correctly, checking Bowen Alarm. So yeah. Non-vegans hate life so much. I don't know, man. I don't think they necessarily hate life. I think, yeah. It's Bruno. Hey, Bruno. Goblin. Can you imagine vegan life is tasteless? Quite the opposite. The thing you put on animal products, you put spices on animal products and minerals. Spices are just plants. That's it. Because in reality, plants are the ones who give a good taste to food. I'm not vegan, but I still love life. It's my favorite topic of study, biology. Well then, don't no longer exploit sentient life. Can you speak Dutch? Yes. Chips looks like a filmmaker. Do I look like a filmmaker? I guess I kind of do look like a filmmaker. Quiet on the set. You look at a human as equal to a dog. No, I think intrinsically we're equal, not extrinsically. Of course, you can put more value on a dog than a human, or you can put more value on a human than a dog. But intrinsically, the life of a dog matters to the dog just as much as the life of the human matters to a human. If I have chickens in my 3-acre home, is it okay to eat their eggs? No. Just feed them back to them. Smash them on the ground and feed them back to them. Don't eat their eggs. Their eggs are not meant for you. I don't exploit sentient life. Then that must mean you're vegan, because if being vegan just means you don't exploit sentient life. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Okay, let's go outside. If it starts raining, go back inside, huh? 62 people and only 38 likes. Thank you, Marissa. Yeah. So cannibalism was practiced in some remote tribal parts of the world, so it isn't practiced as much now. Their eggs are not meant for them either. Well, it's meant more for them than for you. That's 100% sure. Their eggs are meant their eggs are meant a lot more for them than for you, because it's their, not yours. We're moving outside.
Ja, dus hier het Stedelijk Museum. Daar kan ik dan langs. Maar even kijken. Ja. Als iemand zegt dat het niet mag, dan is het prima. Ja.
We're not going to be too far away though, because if it starts raining again, which it might, I can quickly duck under that thing. Yo, Chip, happy to see you today. 5:45 a.m. in beautiful Oregon. That's amazing. Would you try your wife's breast milk when she breastfed your child? If she consents to it, yes. Why not? Chip is the authority on who eggs are meant for. I never said who eggs are meant for, but they're definitely meant for the people who made them, for the individuals that made them. Than the other ones, than for you, who just takes from them because you think you have the right to. Why is Chip your name? Because that's what my parents' name wanted to name me. Do you eat honey? No, I respect bees also. You guys want to have a conversation? We'll see how long we'll survive today. Poor Chip. Yeah, I'm pretty poor. But you can choose to donate if you want to. Yeah, actually I was gonna make a video asking for my members. If any of you want to step up and go the next tier of membership, I would appreciate it, because right now I'm trying to get clients for personal training, but I don't have any source of income yet. I would donate meat if you want. No, thank you. Can I eat honey? You can put in your mouth whatever you want. At the end of the day, it's when you do choose to consume honey, you choose to exploit sentient beings. It's not shit of honeybees. Honey is their vomit, not their shit. Hey, you want to have a conversation? Where are you originally from? I was born in Romania, but I'm a Dutch citizen now. Bees naturally make honey? Sure. Doesn't mean you can take it. You don't. This idea of feeling entitled to take whatever you want from an animal is kind of fucked. It's not their vomit either. Yeah, it is. They regurgitate it. It's their vomit. Honey is exploiting? Yeah. The bees make honey to survive in the winter. What the farmers do is or apicurists are they called? What they do is they replace their honey with sugary water and stuff, and then and they take the honey for ourselves, which isn't really fair, number one. Number two, they cut off the wings of the queen so that they can't leave. They unalive all the bees when they're no longer as productive as they can be, or when they cannot make make it through the winter, right? Because a lot of the times they do take the honey and they don't want to feed them back, so they just unalive them so that they don't have to keep them over winter. There's a lot of stuff. They also sexually exploit the queen bee. It's a very messed up, very messed up industry. In all forms of animal agriculture involve some form of sexual exploitation and pretty bad exploitation towards animals. Romanians have many vegans are vegan food, pretty much as everywhere else, not that different. Your dog is Romanian, she's very gangster, that's pretty cool. Yeah, none of that. Keep your Jesus things to yourself, please. What does your sign say? My sign says, can I ask you something? I also have two signs down there that says, I'm doing a social experiment, come talk to me. But this is, can I ask you something? Chip doesn't know what he's talking about. I do. I was talking about bees. What do you mean I don't know what I was talking about? I was just talking about bees just now. Just moments ago, I was telling about my sign. Jesus loves animals. Jesus doesn't exist, so, you know. If you want to believe that, should believe it, but Jesus doesn't exist. Do you only train exercise to vegans? Well, I can train non-vegans also, but I cannot give you non-vegan nutritional advice. This doesn't look like a social experiment. Maybe because I don't know what your social experiment is in your sign, but it is a social experiment. You want to have a conversation? I don't believe either in Jesus. Yeah. I don't think there's any evidence why you should believe that that individual, if he existed, he even was performing magic tricks or some shit. You wanna have a conversation? Maybe many different religions agree he exists and maybe not resurrected. Well, there's several factors to be said there. I really want to debate that, but the existence of one single person named Jesus, who is not confirmed through historical archives, but there is a possibility that there were multiple people called Jesus, so not just the one. So, you know, but definitely there's no records of magic tricks or anything like that. Would you eat meat if the animals weren't harmed? As in, I wouldn't eat somebody else's flesh, that's for sure. But if there were, hey, you wanna have a conversation?
Yeah, sure.
Are you okay being live on YouTube and TikTok?
Yeah, sure.
How old are you?
22.
22, you're good. You wanna come here so that you're in view?
Yeah.
Nice. What's your name?
Callum.
Callum, I'm Chip. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Where are you from, Callum?
Scotland.
Scotland?
Yeah.
What brings you here to Amsterdam?
Just trip with my friends and my girlfriend.
Are you the one who says January?
January.
January. That's funny. I saw it in the video. I was like, interesting. Okay. I'm an animal rights activist. I'm here
Okay.
to speak up for animals. How do you feel about animals?
Love them.
Love them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. How should we treat animals though? Like, should we treat them with respect or should we?
Yeah, definitely. 100%.
Definitely.
Yeah.
100%.
Why
If
wouldn't
we-
you?
Well, you know, if you benefit from not respecting them, should we do that?
No.
No. Do you think when we choose to farm them, we're benefiting from them and we're disrespecting them?
I feel like it's only if how they're treated in the farm I feel like.
Well, they're killed either way. Is that not disrespectful?
I mean, it can be. I would say it can be seen as that, but if they're treated fairly throughout their life on the farm,
How is it fair to kill them?
again, it can be seen as perspective.
Well,
As
explain
it's-
which
as it's fair to
perspective
the
it can be
farmers.
fair to kill them.
Is it then fair to the farmers to not live from not killing them?
Say it again.
Is it like not fair to the farmers in that aspect as well? Then,
It's not fair to the farmers to not kill them.
yeah, because then they're losing out on their income.
They brought them into existence to kill them. How is that fair?
I mean, it can be seen from different perspectives.
Did they not bring them into existence to use them and then kill them?
Well, no, not really.
Why do farmers bring animals into existence?
Profit.
Yeah, so for money, so that
Yeah.
they can use them and kill them and make money out of it.
Well, yes, at the end of the
How
day,
is that
yes.
fair?
Circle of life.
That could be adjusted to doing it to a human or a dog. Would
Yeah,
you
it
be
could be.
okay doing it to a human
could
or a
be.
dog? It would still be the circle of life. If
Yeah,
you
it's still
do
a
this.
circle of life at the end of the day. At the end of the day, there's going to be animals that are going to kill other animals.
So you'd be okay with bringing humans into existence, using them and then killing them?
I mean, that's what war is effectively, isn't it?
No, because
Effectively, it is.
No, because
The
there's-
governments bring us into the world for us to then go and kill each other in these
No,
other
no
wars,
human
is
is
it not?
brought into existence specifically to be used and killed. No.
Effectively, that's what it was when we were getting drafted for wars
Was that
back in the
or-
1940s.
Either way, I'm not going to debate whether that is or
1935s.
isn't. It's not, because none of those humans were brought into existence to be used and killed. They were brought into existence where they happened to be ended up being used, and then maybe some of them
That's the
got
exact
killed.
same for cows, though.
No.
In
Cows are
Scotland,
brought
we
into
have
existence to
Highland
be
cows.
used and killed.
Highland cows, they're born left and bred. They're left in the mountains.
To be used and killed.
No, not all cows. You have
No.
cows that just roam about. You don't have just
All of
farmable
them.
cows.
Doesn't matter if they're roaming about. They're still brought into existence to be used and killed.
Not if it's a naturally birthed cow or a naturally birthed goat. You have mountain goats
Yeah.
that are naturally occurring. Are they
Yeah.
brought into this world
But
just
those
to be
aren't
killed?
exploited, right? If there's cows who live
But
in the
goat-
wild,
but
those
you
aren't
still
exploited.
get goats and all that are. So it's the same aspect
It's not
of
about,
that.
so you need to focus, because it's not about the species of the animal, right? It's about the fact that we bring them into existence to use them and kill them. Do you think that is fair, to bring an animal into existence to use them and kill them?
I mean, if it's for someone's life, then yes.
Oh, no, it's for nobody's life. It's for profit, as you just explained.
For pure profit, then it's not the most fair on the planet, is it?
Is
but
it? Okay.
realistically, is this a fair world?
Doesn't matter whether it is.
No,
I'm
but is
asking
it?
whether it should be. This is an Izod fallacy. I'm not asking how the world is. I'm asking how the world should be. Yes, there are wars
In an
happening
ideal
in the
world, we
world.
wouldn't have to kill anything to get any food.
Yeah, perfect. So we don't have to exploit animals to get food right now, and yet you're choosing to demand the exploitation of animals to get food right now. So what exactly is keeping you from stopping that?
I don't want to sit and eat plants all day.
Say it again.
I don't want to eat plants.
You don't want to eat plants.
No, I don't want.
Why not?
I like chicken. I like beef.
Oh, so your
I like
taste pleasure
steak.
your pleasure justifies the violence that they
Well,
go
no, because
through?
there's certain proteins and vitamins that you get from eating meat.
Oh,
That's harder to
no.
find in plants
Oh,
as well.
no.
Yeah.
Oh no. I mean, I'm a nutritionist, but you know better. Tell me, which of those?
Well, if you're a nutritionist, so
Yeah.
you know better than I do.
Yeah.
But
Okay. Then
some
I'll
of these
tell you, there's
things
none
cost
of the
more money as well.
There's none of the micronutrients that you can't get.
Some
from
of
that.
these things cost more money as well,
That's cheaper.
and they can't be grown in certain environments either.
That's cheaper, especially in the Scotland. It's cheaper.
They can't, not in Scotland.
Oh, I
Scotland's
have
really
several
expensive
friends
nowadays.
from Scotland, and it's cheaper to be on a plant-based diet. yeah.
That's good that you've got friends there.
And we also have studies showing the same thing. So it's not just anecdotal evidence. We also have actual evidence.
I live there. It's not cheap there.
Well, how would you know? Because you never tried a plant-based diet, right? So how would you know?
I have actually. When I was younger, I tried plant-based diet, and I didn't enjoy it.
You tried a plant-based diet.
Yes, I didn't.
Was
enjoy
it cheaper?
It was actually about the same price.
It's about the same place. So it's
about
not
the
more
same price.
expensive, as you said. So
It's not
there
really
you
more
go.
expensive, no. But
Okay, so then it doesn't really matter. Then the price doesn't really matter. So why exactly would you still choose to exploit innocent animals?
it's a standard customer. We've done it for hundreds of thousands of years.
Does that make it right?
Does it make it right not to?
Yeah, it's not about whether we did it for thousands of years or not. It's not an indication of whether it is right or not. What makes it right or wrong is because we're exploiting innocent sentient beings. It doesn't matter whether we've been doing that for centuries. For centuries, women didn't have rights. Doesn't mean that the fact they didn't have rights all of a sudden meant that giving them rights would be the wrong thing, or we should continue for women not having rights. Slavery was prevalent throughout human history for centuries and for thousands of years. Doesn't mean we shouldn't abolish slavery because it's been happening for thousands of years. Nothing that has been happening for thousands of years somehow justifies continuing it.
Well, that's completely fair. That is completely fair, but there's also a lot of other benefits as well. Like a lot of everyday items that we use come from animals.
All the benefits you can get without exploiting animals, yeah.
No, but there's a lot of these things we wouldn't have had these benefits if we didn't
It
exploit
doesn't matter.
animals.
Right now, you can have the same benefits without exploiting them.
It's like there's a lot of things that could inhibit us from the future, from making it future growth or future
Yeah,
changes.
that would be animal agriculture does inhibit us from actually progressing. You're right about that. Animal agriculture doesn't just provide us with less benefit than plant agriculture. It actually inhibits us from developing as a society because it creates so much pollution. It uses so much land, and on top of that, it's this traditionalist view. Like you yourself have brought up the argument of we've been doing it for centuries. You yourself refuse to evolve into the actually
I'm not refusing
better
to evolve
position
myself.
where we eat and consume only plants, where we don't exploit innocent animals, where we have health benefits like the people who are on a plant-based diet. Study done on 500,000 people show that they live longer and healthier. So it seems like everybody's benefiting from a plant-based diet, yet you are the one who chooses to stay there because you've always done it or something.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, but that's not really a point for you saying, as in, because your whole argument was that we may progress by using animal agriculture. We don't. You're just keeping humanity from progressing while at the same time committing unimaginable violence towards innocent sentient beings, and also committing PTSD and all sorts of mental issues towards other humans. So you're not really helping anyone. You're just being selfish. And selfish is very
how's my
low to be
eating
said.
of like a chicken nugget causing PTSD to other people?
Oh, have you not heard about the studies about the people working in the slaughterhouses? They turnover rate is around a year. They cannot survive more than a year there, and after a year, they have so much PTSD that a lot of the times they end up losing their families because they just cannot stay in a family anymore. Violence doesn't mean anything to them. In fact, there's documentaries where they show that some of these people are so immune to violence that when they see two people getting the shit kicked out of them and blood being gushed and everything, doesn't really care. They don't really care. So they're not faced by any form of violence, because when you commit violence on a daily basis, you're obviously not going to be faced by any more violence. So yeah, it's pretty bad, and nobody benefits from it. Farmers don't benefit from it also. So if you care about farmers, you're not really helping them by giving them money to do this, because farmers have a very small margin for profit. Only really large corporations, really large farmers, the ones who drive around in their fancy Mercedes or whatever shit, you're helping them out get more money. But do you really want to live in a world where you give money to the rich, where you exploit and slaughter innocent baby animals, where you give money to corporations, where you destroy the environment, where you destroy society, where you shit on people who are marginalized communities, because those are the people working in slaughterhouses, all for your taste pleasure, for 10 minutes of taste pleasure?
I enjoy a steak, I'm going to eat a steak. For me, that's the end of the day.
Yeah, so it's all about you. You don't really care about anything but yourself.
No, I'm not saying that.
Well,
It's like-
that it is what you're saying. I'm
It's like,
sorry,
look,
but
I
you
like
are.
animals.
You,
I
you,
love animals. Animals are great, but
yeah, I'm sure you do.
I love a steak.
Yeah.
My family like a lot of my family love a
Listen,
steak.
I love women,
It's
but
cheap
I love women.
as well.
I love women, but from time to time I gotta kill a bitch. You know, what else would I do?
You do you.
Right? Yeah. I mean,
No.
that would mean that I love women. The minute that I want to kill a woman, it obviously means that I love women. But I only kill the ones that are born differently, the ones that are blonde, right? That's the only ones that I kill. Like, imagine how ridiculous it is. They didn't choose to be born blonde. An animal didn't choose to be born the species that they're in. Yet you pay for them to be killed because they're born of this certain species.
It's the luck of the draw. That's what it is.
Yeah, and you.
Life is a lottery, and sometimes you win, sometimes you lose.
Well-
We're not all the luckiest people in the world.
Okay, so
Like
when
if I was the best situation, best luckiest person in the world, I wouldn't be, walking around.
So you're okay
like,
with
I'd be in a
racism
helicopter
then?
flying everywhere.
so you're okay with racism existing then, right?
No, obviously not.
Why not? It's the luck of the draw. You're born a specific race. People should have a problem with that particular race, right? If people have a particular problem with that race, well, you shouldn't have been born that race. That's what you're saying,
No,
right?
that's not what I'm saying at all.
Oh no. What is it that
That's
you're
not
saying
at all
then?
what I'm saying.
Oh, but if you're born in a different shape of a body, then it's okay to exploit you, right? Like if you're in a different shape, then all of a sudden killing you or cutting your throat is okay.
No, that's not at all what I'm saying.
No?
No.
Is it okay to kill and eat a human?
If it's part of your religion, it's part of your beliefs, then fair enough when you do it.
Wait, if it's part of your religion,
There's
it's
a
okay
part
to
of
kill and
religions
eat
out there-
humans?
There's religions out there that believe that, yes.
Bro, I don't care what people choose to believe in fairy tales and magical numbers.
No, see,
I don't
that
give a shit
is a
about
different
that.
story altogether.
I don't give a shit about what people choose to believe. When you violate the rights of somebody else, you stop. Choose your belief to yourself. I don't care. Violating the rights of somebody else crosses a boundary where your beliefs are no longer yours. They're infringing on somebody else's. So I don't care. Like you can choose to do
Well,
whatever
see, that's
you
what
want.
you're doing here with your belief about, about saving animals
Oh
and
no, no, no,
vegetarianism.
not at all. I'm just here
You're
to speak
trying
up.
to-
I'm just here to speak up because you're
No,
one
but is
of
that
those
not the exact
people.
same as what you're just doing there?
Not at all. Let me explain because
It's like
I'm
between
just
my
here.
belief is I eat meat. That's part of my belief.
I don't care about what you put in your mouth.
you're
At the end of
degrading
the
my
day-
belief there.
Listen, at the end of the day, you can go down the street and eat as much shit as you want.
I've done that, yeah. I enjoy it quite
I
a lot.
have absolutely no problem with that.
I just had to
It's
be
your
marketed as
body.
down
You
over that
choose to
way.
put whatever you want in it. My problem is when you cross that boundary and when it's no longer regarding your body but somebody else's body. And then when it's somebody who cannot speak up for themselves, I'm going to speak up for them and tell you to fucking stop because they deserve to live just as much as you do. And just because you get 10 minutes of pleasure out of cutting somebody else's throat doesn't mean that they deserve to have their throats cut open. It's very simple. It's really not about you in all of this. You can get pleasure from everything you want. You can go down in life, choose so many options, and as difficult as you think it is, it's actually fairly simple for you. For them, life and death. How is that fair?
It's just life, right?
Well, it's not just life. It's you make it unfair, right? It's not just life. Like a racist would say the same thing. It's just life, isn't it? No, you are the one who's being racist. You are the one who's being
See, you can't be
speciesist right
comparing
now.
that to racism.
Oh yes, this is called speciesism. You discriminate based on how a species, somebody's born in a different species. You're saying it's okay to oppress them. It's very much in the same line as racism. It's just a form of discrimination.
Fair enough. It's nice chatting to
I'm
you.
not going to shake your hand,
Okay,
man.
oh, fuck off. Then.
You guys want to have a conversation with me?
What? Do you have something to ask?
Yeah, well, I am live on YouTube. How old are you?
I'm 18.
18? You're good. Are you okay being live on YouTube and
That's
TikTok?
totally fine, yeah.
Okay. Let me just restart this. It might start raining, so we might need to move, but
Got it,
let's do
yeah.
it fast. You kind of heard about it of the conversation.
A little bit, yeah.
I'm trying to speak up for the rights of animals. You know, I'm trying to tell
Yep.
people that if you don't need to exploit animals, don't do it. How do you feel about that?
I mean, I think I agree with the sentiment.
Yeah.
At least, yeah. What are you explicitly calling for then?
Well, any forms of exploitation, food, clothing, entertainment. If we don't need to exploit an animal, let's just not do it.
Do you think there are ways? Do you think like eating meat there is a way to do that ethically without exploiting animals?
Plant-based meat, lab-grown meat, not
Not-
flesh of animals.
You don't
no.
find natural flesh.
No.
Why is that?
Because in order to do that, we would have to bring somebody into existence for the sole purpose of killing them, and that would be inherently unfair.
Yeah. I mean, I think on the principle and on the ethics and principle of it,
Yeah.
I don't fundamentally disagree.
Yeah.
I do personally eat meat. I think there
But
has-
wait, if you agree with my values but you eat meat,
Yeah.
that means you're a hypocrite.
No,
because it
yeah.
means you disagree. You do something that's against
Well,
your
I
own
don't think
values.
it's. I don't think it's hypocritical. I'm not calling for other people to eat meat while eating it myself. My lifestyle does not perfectly match my values.
Should we
I don't-
exploit animals for optional products?
What? I would say fundamentally I disagree with it. I don't choose to live my life that way, and I think that's because.
But should we exploit animals
Should
for
we? No. And if I was maybe a better person, a more selfless person, perhaps I wouldn't.
So if
But
you're
my
saying we
lifestyle
should
isn't-
not exploit animals for optional products, but you exploit animals for optional products, that's
No.
hypocrisy.
No, I don't. It's not hypocrisy. It's not saying it's,
It's
not.
a value you hold.
I'm
and
not
your-
saying other
your
people
actions
shouldn't.
are in
Well, I'm not saying other
contradiction.
people shouldn't eat meat. I'm not saying that. I think.
Even if you're saying you
But I'm
shouldn't
saying,
do it.
I'm saying fundamentally, my lifestyle is not fully informed by my values. If it was fully informed by my values, I'd be a lot more sacrificial. I'd probably live more like a monk or more like a priest. If I was going to live fully by my values, I
Wait,
balance.
so you don't live with your values, you just hold
no.
values without living by them?
No, I balance my values with lifestyle choices that make my lifestyle more practical, more easy, and sometimes more luxurious and happy for me.
So if it's
I'm
practical
not
to
saying
be,
that's always
if it's
perfect.
practical to be misogynistic, maybe you're in a job where everyone on the top level is a fucking asshole, as we know men can be,
Yeah, sure.
and they're just like, oh, let's be misogynistic or shit, and it would be practical for you. You'd get a promotion if you did that. Do you think you should be misogynistic?
No, I think that's where the balance comes in. I think I find that balance
Wait a
elsewhere.
minute.
I find that balance elsewhere.
But where's that balance? Because this
What?
balance that you were talking about, you're losing benefit. You're losing the opportunity of a lifetime to be on top of a fucking CEO, next to a CEO, whatever bullshit. And you're saying, well, no, because my values say no.
Yeah, your logic
it just
implies
seems
it's
like-
fully black or white. Your
Well, no, it
logic
just
implies the only thing that should ever inform your decision is your values and what's
Not at
benefit-
all.
And you should be fully that's where your logic is.
No,
informed by,
the
so
basis
not-
should be the values.
Okay.
The basis of everything you're doing should be your values. But your values need to be applied consistently, not, oh, my values say this, but I'm not going to apply it because I don't feel like it. It's like me saying I'm not a racist or I'm not a misogynistic, but in order to get promoted at work, I'll just be misogynistic.
But you're comparing two different things. Fundamentally, I don't think. And I'm not saying explicitly overall. I'm not saying I'm the expert. I'm not saying I'm God. So I'm not saying that eating meat is worse than being misogynistic. I'm not saying it's less bad than that. But I'm saying
It's way worse, yeah.
okay. But I'm saying fundamentally, if you're going to you're comparing two far separate things, and you're expecting it.
Not
you're
at all.
expecting the logic to be applied. both
It's
ways.
fairly simple. Misogyny is a discrimination based on sex/gender. Speciesism, which is what you're engaged into, is a
Speciesism, yeah.
discrimination based on species. The discrimination based on sex and gender is bad because nobody chooses the sex or gender that they're born in, and the discrimination based on species is bad because nobody chooses the species that they're born in. The discrimination based on sex and gender very rarely, although nowadays and even in the past, it resulted in deaths and victims, but based on species, it always results in exploitation and death. So exploitation and murder and killing. So I don't want to compare which one is worse because I don't think injustices are work that way, right? I can't say that the people from Palestine have it worse than the people from Ukraine.
you don't
I
wanna
just can't say that.
compare I
no,
agree. I
but
agree.
I think the victim of an injustice feels that that injustice is the worst thing happening to them. For example, if I'm being robbed right now in Amsterdam, I couldn't give two shits about Palestine. I would be like, fuck this is the worst thing to happen, right? Because it's happening to me. So it's like, it doesn't really matter which one's worse. What matters is, with the comparison that I'm trying to make, is you agree with an injustice, you choose to not participate in an injustice, but when it comes to this other injustice, when it comes to these other victims, you choose to ignore the injustice and you choose to go by how you feel and what you want. And you call it practicable, but it's honestly very practical to be vegan also.
Yeah.
You just call it practical.
Not in all
because-
cases. In many cases, that's true. Not in everyone's case.
Not in every case, it's also
Sure.
not practical to be non-misogynistic
Sure,
or
if you want to
anything
go with
like
that
that.
example, sure.
Yeah.
I think fundamentally, and maybe you'll call it speciesism, and if that's the case, then you can say I'm speciesist. Fundamentally, I believe that among life forms, human life is the most valuable life. It's the most intelligent life. So if you're saying that's speciesist, then then sure,
Oh,
you can
not at
go
all, not
by
at
that
all.
definition.
No, that's not my whole point.
Okay.
What you're naming here is extrinsic value. Is
Okay.
she your mother?
Yeah.
Yeah, so your mother values to you more than I value to you,
Yeah.
right? You clearly have a scale of value. She matters there. I don't know if you have any other siblings, they matter
don't,
there.
yeah, yeah.
Well, like you have friends, they matter somewhere there, and I'm somewhere at the bottom. I'm a stranger to you. I don't give a shit, right? You don't care about me. And the same for me. My mother is there, my friends, and they're all there, and you're somewhere at the bottom also. It doesn't mean that I get to cross the line and cut your throat, right? Just because
yeah.
you're somewhere lower on my scale of value. It's just what I understand is that your value, your life means everything to you, and my life means everything to me, and that's the intrinsic value that we have. And I wouldn't take your life because I know it's everything to you, and I don't need to. And it's the same for an animal. I wouldn't take their life because it's everything to them, and I don't need to. So that's it. It's not about the value we place on them; it's the value that they themselves have.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, for me, it seems my difference, and this goes back to what I'm saying about balance, like living practically, living in a way that I feel more comfortable in. Like, if we're talking just about pure comforts and luxuries, like I like the taste of meat. I enjoy eating meat.
What if dogs tasted 5 times better? Would you eat
What?
dogs?
I think I see what you're saying. I see
They're so much cuter than cows.
there's so much cuter than cows, but I think
I disagree.
I know.
I think it goes to the same idea of value. If this is a cultural and societal thing, this is no fault of cows or fault of dogs. I value the life of a dog more than I value the life of a cow. In the same way, I value the life of my dog more than my friend's dog.
Sure, but by the way, the choice that I'm asking you is do you value the life of a cow so little that you're willing to take that for 10 minutes of pleasure out of your life, it's worth taking away their whole existence?
I mean, I don't think my choice to eat one. I see the logic. The logic tracks. But I think you bring it to this extreme.
Sure, you can
and it's
name a
challenge
chicken
and
if
say,
you
like,
want. The chicken is definitely that way. I know you want to say that maybe it feeds more people or whatever.
No, sure,
bullshit,
I see the logic.
But the chicken, right? You still take away the whole existence away from a chicken for a 10 minutes meal that you forget about because you don't remember what you had 2 months ago for lunch. Fuck it, we all forget about it because it's not that important to us. We get temporary pleasure and then we move on. And the temporary pleasure we can get from plant-based dishes also. They're not that different.
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
Do you get temporary pleasure from anything that may take pleasure from anything else?
Not like if I have the option not to, I don't.
But you don't always know it.
But when I don't know it, it's a different
But if
thing,
you do
right?
know it,
If I do know it, I choose not to. Yeah. of course.
Always, every single time.
Yeah, isn't that what we're supposed to do? If I have the option between choosing pleasure at the detriment of somebody else
Well-
versus choosing pleasure without the
Let's say
detriment of
there's one
somebody
ticket
else.
left to your
Yeah.
favorite concert, and I want it, and you want it. You're
Yeah.
gonna give it to me,
I don't.
or are you gonna give it to me?
Sure. just
Why?
have
Why
it.
would you give it to me when
'Cause I
it's your
don't really care
favorite
that
concert
much.
you really want to go to?
I don't really
What do you
care that
really
much.
care
think
about?
that's-
What if it's your mother
I-
dies or my mother dies?
You're placing yourself
I,
forward right now.
I, I,
You're,
thi- I
you're
think
saying
you're
like a
creating
godlike
this.
figure
this
here. No, you're
I
not.
think you're creating this arbitrary scenario that doesn't really function because, as I said, your choice is between either choosing to
Well,
kill
you're
somebody
comparing
or
eating meat to
not. No, no,
misogyny,
no.
so-
No. I'm
I'm-
actually
my choice is-
making an arbitrary.
And by the way, I'm not comparing eating meat to misogyny. I'm comparing the way we treat animals
The way
to
we treat
misogyny. Yeah, because the way we treat animals is comparable to the way we treated women. We treated them as
No, but
property,
wait.
and we treat animals as
the,
property.
the scenario I'm creating arbitrarily is to not decide whether it's wrong or right to eat animals, but to instead track
Yeah,
whether
so let-
because what his argument at the beginning. Hang on, let
Yeah.
me just finish. His argument at the beginning was, I agree with you fundamentally. I don't live by every single fundamental value I have, and so I'm curious if you do.
Yeah.
And if you're saying yes, you do, then you always put others' pleasure ahead of yours.
No, because this isn't what I'm asking, right? I'm not asking you to put others' pleasure before you. I'm asking you that if you can get pleasure without exploiting somebody, without without the detriment of somebody else, do
Well,
that.
you can always get. I mean, you could sit and read a magazine. That's maybe pleasure for you, but that's not going to see your favorite artist that you've waited
Sure.
in line for 12 hours
Sure,
for.
sure, sure, but like-
I want to go, and I'm behind you
Sure,
in line.
sure, but like one could say that you have different types of pleasure, right? Like you could say you get food satisfaction, that's one type of pleasure. You could get pleasure from listening to a particular song that you like. You can get pleasure from reading a book. You can get pleasure from
Yeah.
watching a particular movie, right? And what I'm saying is that in the particular category of pleasure that you want to get, for example, in food satisfaction, you could get the same amount of pleasure from eating a plant-based dish
according to you.
without the exploitation
According
of an
to you.
animal.
Not every person.
Not
gets
every
that same
person
level.
believes
Not
that.
every person
It
agrees
doesn't
with
matter whether you believe it or
No,
not.
not every
because
person gets
Sure,
that.
sure.
same
Let me
pleasure.
let me rephrase. Even if you don't get the same amount of pleasure, food is not is not supposed like you do not have the right to exploit somebody just to get trivial pleasure from it. Doesn't matter, right? Like if you have the option to. Because food, the reason why we eat food is for nutrition. Pleasure is just an extra on top of it, and it's an extra that maybe I don't subscribe that we shouldn't have food pleasure. I definitely think we should. I also don't think that you cannot have food pleasure from plant-based dishes.
But
In
that's your
fact,
opinion. That's your opinion.
no.
That's
In fact,
what's your palate.
in fact, let me just explain that in absolutely all the blind tests that have been done on plant-based meats versus animal-based meats, people haven't been able to taste the difference almost always in blind
I mean,
tests.
I've
So-
tasted it. It's not like I've never had it
Sure,
before.
maybe you have one, right? But there's particular ones that are good. But what I'm trying to explain is the same thing. If you have the option to not exploit somebody, your 10 minutes of trivial pleasure cannot justify the exploitation. And I do
So
mean
you-
specifically 10 minutes
So
of taste
would you
pleasure.
not buy food that was prepared by someone who's not getting paid well?
Yeah, I would. If I have the option not to, I would not. Yeah.
Yeah. And you wouldn't buy clothing from another country? Or
If I have the
another
option
country
not
where
to, I would not. And just to be
But
clear,
do you-
because
You only
ju-
own
just
domestic
and
clothing
also
then?
just to be clear, by the way, let's say I do any of this shit, and I'm a hypocrite myself. It doesn't matter,
Uh-huh.
right? None of that matters because that would be an appeal to hypocrisy, and it wouldn't make my argument any less valuable because that
Sure.
would be a logical fallacy. At the end of the day, what I'm advocating for is if you have the option to not exploit somebody, just don't exploit somebody. And I live by that rule. If I have the option to not exploit somebody, I don't exploit somebody. It's pretty simple.
Well, that makes you probably a better
So,
person.
so then fundamentally, what are you arguing here? What is your argument about? What is your argument about eating animals and exploitation?
I don't care about what you put in your mouth. You can put shit in your mouth, as I told the other person before. You can, if you want, lick the streets. I don't care. Just when you cross the boundary and you violate the rights of somebody else, that's the minute when it's no longer your choice.
But what's
It
your
impacts
end
somebody
goal
else.
here?
What's
What's
your-
your end
what's
goal?
your-
I
What
fight
you
for
trying
the
to do?
rights of
What's your
animals.
Defend the rights of animals.
Yeah,
All right,
because
fair.
some people choose to violate the rights of animals, and you are those people right
True.
now, right?
Yeah,
Right now, you
sure.
are choosing to say you were born a particular species. I don't really care. I get pleasure from it. Therefore, it's okay to kill you. And you don't even get that much pleasure. Like, let's face it, chickens, for example, we a lot of the time put them with a lot of sauce. We put them with a lot of spices, all to make them taste a little bit better because we don't really like the taste that much. We like the texture. The texture is the big deal for us. And texture we can get from other dishes. There's and
So
other
you just
cheaper
want us to
dishes
eat
all the
meat?
other
I get
day.
it.
So is your-
I
is your-
like no vegans actually.
I mean, is
But
your-
I'm familiar.
Is your argument, is what you're trying to argue then, is it
Don't
one
exploit
is
animals.
it we should be vegan, or is it
Yeah.
the exploitation of animals, or is it we contribute to the exploitation of animals?
No, you should be vegan. Being
What if
vegan
you
means
like
don't
raise your
exploit
own
animals.
chickens and eat their eggs and they live a happy existence in your house?
Sure. Well, when you buy the chickens, you buy them from a breeder. The chickens that we specifically bred for eggs are chickens that are mutant chickens. Essentially, they lay over 300 eggs a year. I like to make the comparison with pugs. You know pugs, right? The dogs that have a short nose. Their existence chickens is insane to me, and I think it's cruel the fact that we brought the species into existence because they suffer and they
agree,
can't
yeah,
breathe
right.
well.
Yeah.
Well, it's the same thing with these chickens that lay eggs. They lay 300 eggs a year. A chicken in the wild would lay 12 to 15 eggs a year. Imagine being on your period every single day of the year. It's not fucking nice. It's fucking horrific. That's why they constantly peg. That's why we need to feed them constantly. It's not a good life. So I don't think we should be breeding those chickens. If, however, you rescue a chicken, right? You rescue them from a farm or whatever. This chicken lays eggs. You feed the eggs back to them. They eat it, and you keep feeding them. And at some point, they no longer want to eat the eggs, and you're left over with some eggs. And instead of throwing them in the trash, you want to eat them. I have no problem if you want to eat trash or you want to eat their shit.
so then
Just
what-
don't exploit them. Just don't see them as an object where I can take from you because I give you something.
So is your argument? I guess. So then, are you? I might have asked this earlier. Are you saying that any killing of an animal for the purpose of food, you're saying that's always unethical?
Any form of exploitation is unethical,
Are
not
you
any
saying
form
that's
of
a- are you-
killing.
okay.
Obviously, if a dog is attacking me and I fight back and kill
So
them,
there are-
or a bear, it's not nothing to do. Yeah, any
believe
form.
there's ethical
I'll just
response for
put
food?
it this way: any form of killing or exploitation needs to have some pretty good justification for it, right? Like my life needs to depend on it. I can't just say it's okay to exploit or kill somebody if my life doesn't depend on it. It's
I
just-
mean, here's the thing. I think that fundamentally we both agree. And if that makes us hypocritical,
us
then
hypocrites,
great.
then
that's what it is.
I can
You,
agree with
I'll
that.
live with that.
And
I mean,
it's strive
that's
to-
what I
strive
live
to be
with,
better.
But
right?
why go it? Like I understand you don't want to change, but why go in this direction, right? Like logically, I want to understand why
Well,
go
I
in this
don't know.
direction because you
First
can
of
imagine
all,
the people.
you don't know what my experience has been to this point. You don't know whether I've been vegan, whether I am vegan right now. I haven't said I eat meat. He did.
You
don't,
just said you're hypocrites if not, so that
well,
means
all right.
you're
So
not
just
vegan. I
a second.
inferred.
Yes,
I
you're right.
inferred from that.
But I've been vegetarian in the past. I've
Doesn't
been
matter.
like
Vegetarian is the same
the
position.
point is, you don't know what people's individual journeys are. And so why be
I
a
don't really care
hypocrite?
about that.
There might be a bunch of reasons for that.
I don't really care what the position
You
is.
don't
What
have
I'm
to
trying,
care. I mean, that's fine.
what I'm
but-
trying to explain is that you're obviously, I don't know, you seem like you're people from the US. Am I correct to understand that? Right? You're people from the US walking alongside Amsterdam. You clearly have some form of privilege enough. You're privileged enough to be able to make different choices.
Yeah.
So you do have the choice to no longer exploit animals.
Absolutely.
And you still choose to exploit animals.
I have a lot of choices to make.
Sure.
And
I
some
don't-
of them I make and some of them I
don't really want to understand necessarily the motivation that you have behind it.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get you to think a little bit so that maybe you can question your own motivation because it's not a choice that I can force you into. It's a choice that you yourself has to make. And if you believe that, well, I'm a good person or I'm doing a good thing, well, when you're doing this thing, it's not a good
I mean,
person.
is that an
it's not
Apple
a good
Watch right
thing.
there?
Yes, but let me finish. When you're doing
Well, no,
this
you-
thing,
no, you did finish
because
the
you
story.
already
Yeah.
said if I had the
It's a
option,
secondhand
I would
watch, yeah.
not exploit.
it's a secondhand watch.
Okay,
yeah.
but doesn't
And it's
matter.
bought
You're
5 years ago. yeah.
still wearing
You
it
bought
and
it 5
using it.
You bought it 5. You didn't never buy it. You bought it 5 years ago.
Yeah, but it was secondhand again, so it doesn't contribute to any extra exploitation.
And so you would not buy a new
You're
one.
not going to replace.
No.
You're not
And
gonna
you don't have an
replace it.
iPhone.
And if
what
I
is-
do, I'll buy it secondhand
you don't-
again.
And you don't
You
have
don't-
two
you don't have
iPhones.
iPhones.
Secondhand
Remember.
again. And no, that's an iPhone and that's a Fairphone. Fairphone was bought for me
Yeah.
and I didn't buy it, and an iPhone was bought
Okay,
for
I'm
me.
just saying
so who
all
paid
this
for it?
equipment,
Who paid
Yeah.
for it for you?
everything you
Secondhand.
use and do, everything you own is
the phone was
secondhand.
bought
Yes,
for you.
because I'm
The phone was
fucking
bought for you.
poor.
The phone was
What the
bought for you,
fuck?
you paid for it.
I'm poor. It's secondhand, and the phone was the only thing that was bought by somebody
So
who
are they
believes in me.
secondhand
It
because
doesn't.
they're poor?
But
Because
again,
people
it
don't
doesn't
do
matter. Again,
exploitation? I mean-
none of this matters because none of this matters because this. Let's imagine that I bought this and I supported child slavery. How
Yeah.
does this justify you oppressing innocent animals?
Well,
So are-
it doesn't.
well,
it just
then are you the hypocrite?
negates what you said.
Then you're being
How does it
hypocritical
negate
the same
what
way
I'm
that I
saying?
am.
Because you said I always live by every one of my values.
Yeah, and I
That's
did, as
why
I
it
said,
matters.
and I did, as I said.
So when
I-
someone bought you a phone, you didn't say, I can't use it. That's child slavery.
Well, no, because Fairphone doesn't have that.
So the other phone, the camera, what? The
No, it doesn't
tripod,
have that. Yeah,
everything.
that's that's the nice
The
thing about
tripod,
it.
the plastic the plastic's never going to decompose in those posters.
What does
your
this have to do
microphone.
with the
Because
exploitation of
you're a
non-human
hypocrite
animals?
Too. That's what that
How
has
am
to
I a
do.
hypocrite by
Because
saying you
said
don't
you
need to
live
exploit
by
innocent
every
animals?
single value you have. You are not a
Yes.
hypocrite. You
So
have all
please
the
explain to me
values.
what are my options
I don't know. Use
No, 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 no.
biodegradable
No, I
paper.
specific-
Use biodegradable paper.
For one.
for what?
So it
the
doesn't
posters.
ruin the environment.
For the for.
Those
For
posters.
any, yeah.
Why does this ruin the environment exactly?
Does it biodegrade?
Did I throw it away?
You're going to eventually.
Making
No, not at all.
It's not going to live
Just,
forever.
just making those posters created emissions that are going into the environment. Those emissions are raising
How
temperatures
is
across the
this
globe,
like,
killing animals.
like
I
you
mean,
know what this
Because
is called?
this
This
is
you
the
know what this is
argument.
called?
No, it's
You know
not a
what
red
this,
herring,
this is
and
called a
that's what
logic.
you're
No,
gonna
no,
say.
not a red herring.
It's
It's
not a
called
you're
an.
gonna
fallacy
say- you're gonna say
either.
it's a
It is-
fallacy. It isn't. Explain
It's
me
not.
a fallacy.
I'll explain what fallacy is. If
I
you,
know.
it's
I,
a
are
Nirvana
you kidding
fallacy.
me?
It's a
I'm
Nirvana
a
fallacy.
professor of
So you know what a
ethics. I
Nirvana
understand.
fallacy is,
Yeah,
right?
sure I
Is
do.
this not a Nirvana fallacy that you're committing?
I don't think it is.
No, so
because
you're
what
saying
you said
it can't be
earlier-
perfect,
what
therefore
you
it
said
shouldn't be
earlier
doing good.
was
Your argument is that
because you
hypocrisy.
lied
Yeah.
and said I live exactly
And I
by
do,
all
yeah.
of my values.
What are my options? I said
Print
if
it
I
on
have
paper.
no, let me
Print it on
be
biodegradable
clear.
paper.
Let me be clear what I
Yeah,
said.
go ahead.
My option, well, if I have the choice to not exploit somebody, I would
You
choose to
don't
not
have the
exploit
choice
somebody.
to
No.
write it on paper?
No, and first of all, by the way, these signs I didn't
answer
make
the
them.
question.
These are signs that somebody gave them to me.
What? That's not the point. Like
well,
I don't
so
know
if-
that for
so if
true.
someone-
I don't even
So
know
which
that.
choice did I
You could be
make when they
lying, but
gave it
also
to
You
me?
could be lying.
Somebody
Okay,
else-
but
somebody
which
else
choice
makes it
did I
custom-
make
someone else
that-
makes
which
it
choice
custom
did I
for you.
make?
Use those signs.
Yeah, I used the signs that somebody gave to me.
Well,
so
you
exactly
didn't
which
say that
choice
10
did I
minutes ago.
make?
10
They
minutes
made
ago
them
Well, I
you
just
for you.
remembered now because these were signs that
Oh.
were given
Oh,
by
you
my
just
friend
remembered.
Alexandra.
That's handy.
Yeah, I
Got it. Have a good one.
It's been nice
Please
talking to
being
you.
fucking stop being fucking animal abusers. Animal abusers, total losers. Fucking pieces of shit. You want to have a conversation with me? How old are you?
I would love to have a conversation with you. I would prefer not to be recorded. Is that
You,
okay with you?
I mean, I'm live on YouTube and TikTok, so either your
No, so
voice,
is it okay if I just stay out of the screen?
you can be off screen, yeah.
So if I stand here, will I be in the screen?
No, you're not. You can even come closer. If you don't want to be on screen,
Okay,
I'm
well,
allowed to respect your right. How old are you, though?
I am 15 years old.
Oh, you can't be on camera, sorry.
Sorry?
You can't. I can't have a conversation with you.
You can't have a conversation with
No,
me.
because I am live on YouTube and TikTok.
Which is, what's like, how many years is that? How many years?
You have to be 18 plus.
18 plus. Oh wow. Oh well, that's a shame. Would you don't want to have a conversation with me then?
Not if you're under 18, no.
Oh, that's such a shame. Well done.
Have a good one.
That's awful. We have to wait all of that for nothing. Thank you. Bye-bye.
God fucking damn it, what a fucking stupid argument these people were bringing. Like, eventually they just ended up like, oh, what about you do? Look at you do. What the fuck, man? I told you, first of all, these signs are not signs, like all of these signs that they were pointing to, they're not even signs that I bought, it's signs that Alexandra gave to me, first of all. Second of all, how is any of that demanding exploitation? They didn't know what exploitation is. So they didn't know what exploitation is. They didn't know what any of this is. They realized that they're fucking hypocrites, and they just but you're a fucking hypocrite too. Like literally an appeal to hypocrisy, a clearly logical fallacy. That was also a fake. Don't cry. Maybe I will cry. What's it to you, huh? Do you have a problem with me crying? Do you have a problem with strong men crying? Thank you so much, Flames of Disaster, for the super chat. So let me ask you how this world was made. Which part of it? It's different in every part. What exactly do you mean by how this world was made? You mean like buildings? They put brick by brick. I don't know what to tell you. Remember to double tap that screen, everyone. Remember to double tap that screen, hit that like. Let's go get some more conversations. Hey, you want to have a conversation? We got 2 conversations back to back, huh? What are you protesting? I'm just here speaking up for the rights of animals. That's all it is. Tobias says you got destroyed. Well, let's put it this way. If you think that I won the argument, if you think that I won the previous conversation, then type a 1 in the chat. If you think that I didn't lose, then type anything else. And if you think I'm sexy, then, type also anything else in the chat. I appreciate it. Anything you type will just say that I'm sexy. It will confirm that I'm sexy. So I appreciate it. If you claim, if you think that I'm super sexy, type that I lost. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Z. Thank you so much, Z. Thank you, Inspector Butters. Thank you so much. So many people think that I'm super sexy. Thank you, Renee. I love it. Yeah, the troll army is here. We got a lot of people on TikTok and a lot of people on YouTube. I love it. Good day. Hello, everyone. I appreciate it. Biggest loser ever. Yeah. Appreciate you, Renee. I hope for him I never see him around in Amsterdam. I'm in front of Rijksmuseum. Come and have a conversation with me. I don't really care about like all these threats of, oh, you know what, I hope I don't see you because then I'll show you, how dare you speak logical sentences, I'll use my fist of power because you use logic on me. Why is the microphone pink? Why not? What's wrong with pink? Pink is freaking cool. Imagine your morals are just consequentialist and then you don't do good on any of it. But think you beat the vegan, lol. Yeah. You are not smart. That's perfectly fine. I mean, my IQ would say the opposite. You're not logical. I mean, the arguments that I bring to the table would say the opposite. But it just sounds like you guys are triggered. The anxiety is showing. Oh no, I have anxiety. Oh no. I'll be 12 babies here. Chip is in a blonde wig with a pink microphone. Yeah. Why are you in the Netherlands? Because I live here. Chip, let's not pretend you're logical. Okay, let's not pretend I am. I actually am. Thank you. Hold on, you're technically eating animal because they die and become fertilizer for the crops that you eat. So are you so concerned about the animals, but you are limiting their food source, or you're actually hurting them? Flames of Disaster, thank you for the super chat. And all the things that you're saying are just obviously nonsensical. You know, we don't need to use animals to make fertilizer. We can make fertilizer out of everyone else. Goblin, thank you so much for the $10. I appreciate it. Thank you for the super chat. Double tap that screen, everyone. Double tap that screen. We gotta get this going. Who's been your most intelligent debater? I don't know. I've had some pretty intelligent conversations with people, but I think the intelligent people generally don't end up attacking the other person, do they? Like, I wasn't attacking them when I was calling them hypocrites. I was just saying factually that they are hypocrites, right? Like, this isn't an attack. Just this value they don't live by, and they were just selectively choosing which values they live by and which they don't. They didn't like the explanation between the comparison between, I don't know, feminism and, or misogyny and speciesism. You want to have a conversation?
Yes,
Are you okay being live on YouTube and TikTok?
yes, but you know my English is not like perfect. So
We'll try. We'll try. It's okay.
just ask me something.
You want to come here so that you're in view? Well, it's not going to be easy, but we'll try. What's your name?
My name is Hassan.
Hassan. I'm Chip. Where are you from?
Yeah, I'm from Iran.
Iran? Do you live here or?
No, I'm just here for holiday. I've been here like this is my 5 days here, so I just kind of love I get love in this city, Amsterdam. It's like I never experienced this kind of things.
I don't want to go into political things, but you think it's fucked up what US is doing to Iran, right?
I think the situation in the whole world is like kind of fucked
It's
up.
kinda
To be
fucked up,
honest,
yeah.
yeah, and yeah, because this war doesn't have anything for us. Just put people under pressure and nothing happens.
Do you think if somebody has power, they absolutely should have the right to oppress somebody without power?
As you said, I'm not going to go to the politics and things like that.
I don't mean politically. I
Yeah.
just mean two individuals. Say somebody has power
Okay.
over somebody else. Should they have the right to oppress them?
Of course, there should be some rules between them because you cannot live, without any, red lines. There should be something.
Should they oppress them? Let me ask you this, not necessarily the right. Should they oppress them?
I'm not that kind of person, I said no.
No, okay.
Yeah,
Do you
to be
think we
honest.
should oppress animals?
Of course, no.
But we do have power over them,
Yeah.
right? Do you think when we farm them, when we use them for food, we are oppressing them?
I think the answer is no for this question because we are doing this for like thousands of years.
Does that make it not oppressive if we're doing it for a long time?
No, but so if we want to change it and change it with other option,
But wait, before we ask whether we want to change it or not, the question is, it is oppressive.
I think there is no other solution. Yeah, but seems to be yeah.
You mean we cannot do it, live without animal farming?
It's going to change everything.
Can we live without animal farming?
Sure, we can.
Okay, so we
If
do have other
society
solutions.
take these decisions, it can be true after many years.
Okay,
It could
so,
be possible. Yeah.
so we can live without doing this, without bringing them into existence only to kill them,
Okay.
and we choose to do that.
Yes.
Because we have power over them.
Yes.
Is that not oppressive?
As you ask it again in this way, I think the answer is yes.
Yeah, well, I just completed the all
Yes,
of it, right?
yeah,
I
you
didn't
know,
ask
just-
it in a different
yeah,
way.
exactly.
I just painted the whole
You
picture.
make it clean so I can see it. Yeah.
Yeah, so why should we continue doing this? Why should you continue paying for this?
Yes, we can. You know, we can make our decision individually,
Yeah.
and start to not doing this from today maybe.
Yeah.
This conversation maybe changed my mind for
Okay. So have
rest
you ever,
of my life.
have you ever considered being vegan?
I tried before, yeah, like for 1 month I was like just eating fish
Yeah.
and eggs and
But that's not
milk,
vegan, bro.
but not
Like that.
chicken. No, not vegan. Yeah,
Yeah.
but I'm going to check your channel. I think this is what you're doing right now. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but
This is
let
the
me-
whole point.
Yeah. So being vegan means we respect the rights of animals. It
Yes,
means we
exactly.
don't oppress them, but that includes chickens who lay eggs. That includes fish.
Yes.
That includes all the animals. right?
Animals like
All
fish.
of them have a brain and they experience life. So we
Yes.
leave them alone. That's it. Is that difficult?
No, it's not difficult. This can be possible.
Yeah, and
Thank
it's not
you
just
for
possible
sharing
and
this with
pleasurable
me,
also and
yeah,
everything.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you are a vegan.
Yeah.
Thank you. I will check your,
I'll do this. I'll give you a
videos,
card. I'll
things.
give you a card and do this. On this card, there's a documentary here called Dominion. Can you give
Okay.
that a watch?
Yes, yes,
And until you watch that, can you choose to be plant-based? Like, don't consume any animal products?
yes. I think I can, watch the video and think of it, and
Make decisions for yourself.
yes. Thank
Okay?
you.
Thank you so much.
It was my honor.
Same. Let me give you a map of Amsterdam with vegan restaurants, and I think you're good to go.
These are like vegan restaurant in
Yeah,
Amsterdam.
100% vegan restaurants.
Thank
you
you.
also, they're not tourist traps, so you're
Yeah,
safe
yeah.
with them.
So these greens or each color does
All of
oh
them.
giant
yeah.
food here.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
find it.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank
Okay.
you. It was my honor, man.
Same.
Have a good day.
Appreciate you. Have a good one. Oh, at least he was nice. I don't know what he'll do. W guests, W vegans, W chip. Thank you. W's. He sounds drunk or stoned? No, I think he was just a nice guy. Yeah, let's come talk to me. I want to join your army of warriors. Who can I contact? You mean like be an activist? If you want to be an activist, yes, go ahead and be an activist. I've been meaning to make a video on how to be an activist, but the best way to do it is, join an organization like Anonymous for the Voiceless or We the Free. But yeah, bro is a vegan Jehovah? Not at all. I don't really care what you believe. At the end of the day, I'm like, believe whatever the hell you want. Hell, I don't even care if you believe animals should have the right to not be exploited. I don't even care how you feel about animals. Hell, fuck it, if you may even hate them. You may even want to do bad things to them. I don't really care. All I'm saying is you shouldn't do it. All I'm saying is you shouldn't oppress them because you don't have the right to do so. And you have absolutely no moral right to do so simply because you have power over them doesn't give you the moral right to do so. Where are you? I'm in front of Rijksmuseum in Amsterdam. I eat cheese and eggs from my own cows and chickens that I have and take care of and not exploit them. Oh no. Oh no, somebody doesn't know what exploitation means. Big gyms. Exploitation means using somebody as a resource. You very much treat your cows and your chickens as resources, so you are the ones exploiting them. You may not be one person who's paying the exploitation, but you are the one who's doing the exploitation. I can't bulk up without meat. What are you talking about, bro? Look at this. Oh, I know. I cannot build muscle without putting somebody else's body part in my mouth. I don't know how to live without putting the body part of somebody else. I don't know how to do it. Z says you're small. Nah, I'm not gonna say the joke again. I said it last week and I felt really bad about it. I felt really, really bad about it. You should see my penis. Sorry, that's it. Bad joke. Let's move on. How was that? We the Free? We the Free and Anonymous for the Voiceless. We the Free and Anonymous for the Voiceless. Are you in Amsterdam? Yes, I am in Amsterdam. Yes, I am in Amsterdam. Double tap that screen, everyone. If you're not double tapping that screen, my muscles get smaller. It's just how it works. I don't make the rules. But laying eggs is not bad. Well, bringing into existence sentient beings that suffer for laying way too many eggs and unaliving them when they can no longer lay eggs is pretty bad. I would welcome you to go back to Romania. Well, sometimes I go, but then I come back because this is my home and I'm a Dutch citizen. Hey, that vegan teacher, nice to see you here. Who else is in here? Who amongst the vegan family is in here? Can we get a shout out? Oh, there you go. B12 Baby's here. Hello, I love it. I saw you earlier, but I didn't know if you're still here. Lewis is here. Hello, human Lewis person. Thomas Evans, love it to see you here. The real Meebo, amazing people. People are scared of your intelligence. They should be. I could use it for bad things, but I choose to use it for good things only. Honestly, I've always just tried to be a nice person regardless. When you fight for the rights of others, you fight for the rights of others, right? Chip, we don't need to know about your privates. You're a soft boy. Yeah, Linda, I kinda am, huh? Tap the likes, tap the screen for likes. Yes, and click on TikTok, click the share, and then repost, and then click the share again, and add to your story. I would really appreciate that, and it helps push the stream forward. You guys want to have a conversation? Do they pay also? No, nobody pays. This is volunteering. This is activism, volunteering. No, nobody pays, obviously. I wish people paid, but... Hey, Nick. Nice to see you here. You guys want to have a conversation? Hi, how old are you?
38, 33.
Oh, you look good for 38 and 30. I am live on YouTube. Are you okay being... Are you also want to be on camera?
That's okay, yes.
How old are you?
28.
Okay, you're okay being live on YouTube and TikTok. Okay, so you're all okay with being live on YouTube. Okay, well, with everything, consent is retractable, so you can always leave if you feel uncomfortable. Can you come here so that you're in view?
Yeah.
Nice, appreciate it. What's your names?
Chris,
Maya.
Louise,
Chris, Maya, and Louise. I'm Chip. Where
Hey.
where are you from?
Denmark.
Denmark.
Yeah.
Amazing. Is the bike infrastructure better here or in Denmark?
It's better, but in Copenhagen it's very very good, but it's more bike focused.
Wait, you're not in Copenhagen?
No, in Odense.
I don't know where that is. I just know Copenhagen.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I'm not very good with geography. But anyway, I'm an animal rights activist. I'm here to speak up for animals.
Yeah.
How do you feel about animals?
You love them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love them. How should we treat animals? Should we exploit animals? That's my main
No,
question.
no, obviously
No.
not.
What do you think exploitation means? Just to be clear, because sometimes people don't. We're not on the same page.
It's like, for example, if you
Use animals
use
for
them,
money?
yeah,
Use animals for money.
or
I
in
freaking love
in
it.
circus,
Like circus?
like I've been on vacation in Middle Eastern countries where they use camels for tourism and stuff like that.
That's wrong, right?
Yeah, that's
Dolphin
exploitation.
shows and
Yeah,
stuff
yeah.
like that.
Why is that wrong though?
Because the way they're treated and that they don't really have a choice about it.
Okay. Is it safe to assume that it's wrong to use an animal against their detriment and for our benefit when they don't have any choice, but when we do?
Yeah,
Right?
I would
Like
say
if
so.
we have a choice to not use them
Yeah.
and it's detrimental to
Yeah.
them, we shouldn't use them, right?
Yeah.
Do we think that that applies to also clothing? Because we use animals for clothing, you know, food. Do we
I
use
mean,
animals for food?
I feel like it depends. It's like I am all for if you use it for a purpose.
Oh, but
So
the
for
purpose
exam-
could be
Yeah,
carrying
but for
tourists,
example,
right?
if you use rabbits just for the skin, you rip it off like when they're alive because that's when the fur is the best or whatever. That's not great. But if you use it as what's it called? Like if you, I don't know how to explain it, but like if you if
You mean
you
if you use it without harming the animal?
yeah, but also for a purpose. Like so, it's
You
like
can make clothes out of them, right? You can always give a purpose to anything you're doing.
yeah, but I feel like there's a difference between exploiting an animal and using an animal.
So exploiting an animal means using them against their detriment. It means disregarding their own interests and using them anyway, right? That's all it is. That's all. It means treating them as a resource, essentially.
Yeah, and in my opinion, that is fair game.
So you're saying exploitation is fair?
No, not at all.
But
I'm
treating them as
saying
a
I'm
resource is
saying
fair?
we are human beings are at the top of the food chain.
Yeah.
So I don't
Oh,
feel like
no.
it's okay to use an animal just to use it, but at the same time, I feel like it's okay to use the resources around us. Like,
But animals are
and-
not resources.
Okay, but if a lion eats an antelope,
Yeah.
that's not the antelope's
Oh
purpose.
no. But does a lion have access to a supermarket where they have
No, but
options
what-
to
but
not
what's
kill
the
the
difference?
antelope?
What's the difference?
Because you have an option to not kill anyone.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
don't.
But they also have an option not to.
No, they die if they don't.
Yeah, so do we.
You don't. You can live perfectly healthy without
that is
harming or
that is true,
exploiting
but
animals.
I still don't feel like you can say it's the same thing.
Exactly, it's completely different.
Yeah.
You're not a lion. You can choose to. You
No,
can
no,
choose
but
to
it's
not
still
exploit
the food
animals.
chain. It's still the food chain.
Oh no. What do you think the food chain means?
That whatever you have available, you can access.
No, the food chain is a description of ecosystems. It just describes how an ecosystem functions. You check an ecosystem and you see that there's individual animals who eat grass or whatever plants, and then there's animals who eat those animals, and there's animals who eat those animals, and so on. And there isn't the one food chain. It's called a food web because some of the individuals on one food chain, they migrate to a different food chain, and they're different on that food chain. Sometimes they get eaten by others, sometimes they eat others. So there isn't one particular role or one particular chain. It's just a whole food web and all sorts of ecosystems.
so
But none
you're-
of that means you should behave
No,
that
no,
way.
I agree.
It's
but
just-
I'm
it's
just
just a
asking, is your
description.
opinion that just because human beings have been taught to eat other stuff, that's what we should
Would
do?
you eat dogs
Maybe,
in a situation where you don't need to be clear?
maybe,
Okay, there you go. Would you eat other humans in a situation where you don't need to?
probably.
Probably.
If I had to.
No. Again, in a situation where you
Oh,
don't
sorry,
need to.
sorry.
I
No, probably not.
probably not. Okay.
No.
So you do think a human is not worth killing for a 10-minute meal?
Maybe not.
Okay,
No.
but a dog is okay killing for a 10-minute.
I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying I don't know.
Well, you said you would, so you're saying it is. When you say I would eat a dog even though I don't need to, you're saying it's okay to
I'm
kill a
saying
dog
I would
for a
probably
10-minute
not
meal.
do it, but I know a lot of cultures do.
Oh, so you wouldn't do it? Okay.
No, I think I misunderstood
Okay.
the
Okay.
question.
So you would say it's wrong to kill a dog for a 10-minute meal?
In my culture, it is. Yeah.
Well, not in your culture. In
Yeah,
your view.
in my
'cause-
culture.
well,
In Asian culture, it's
I'm not asking where your view comes from. I understand that your view can come from culture. I'm
Yeah.
asking you in your view, in your values.
And my view and values come from my country or my culture.
Sure. I mean, far be it from me to judge where you get your views from. I personally get my views from, sure, a little bit from culture. But if culture is something that's ridiculous, I'm not going to get my views from it. For example, there's female genital mutilation on this planet where they literally cut off the clitoris of women. Even if I lived in that society, I wouldn't be like, oh yeah, I'm going to do that, or I agree
No.
with that. I don't care.
But I don't agree with everything else.
Yeah.
Everything that's
Yeah,
happening
so,
in every culture.
so essentially culture just says, well, this is what we all do you want to do that? And I say no to the things that seem absurd. So to me it seems pretty absurd to choose to exploit and kill an animal when you have the choice not to. So what exactly makes it okay? Like what is a good reason to choose to commit all this extreme violence towards an innocent individual who wants to live, who feels love, who feels anxiety just like you do?
Why is it not?
Why is it not okay to do it?
Yeah.
For the same
Why is
reason
it
why
not
it's
for me okay to eat a steak?
well, it's not about what you put in your mouth, as I said. It's about the exploitation and killing of
Yeah,
an
I
innocent animal.
totally agree with that. I
Okay.
don't agree with exploitation
Okay,
and
okay.
all
Ask a
that.
question?
Sure.
What is the social experiment you're doing?
Well, I'm just trying to get people to no longer exploit animals, essentially. And I'm just trying to show you that the first questions that I ask you all of the time, you're like, yeah, animal exploitation is wrong. And then the minute you benefit from it, you're saying it's okay to do it because you benefit from it or because somehow you grew up doing it, right?
But there's also a difference between exploitation and eating an animal.
Oh,
It's
no, no,
not
no.
necessarily the same thing.
Sure, I mean, if you find a dead animal on the road
No,
and you want to eat them,
But
that's
you
not
could,
exploitation.
Okay, so if I have a farm,
Yeah.
I have 4 chickens,
That's
I have 2
exploitation.
kai.
That's
Why?
exploitation.
Why?
Because you're treating them as a resource.
But what if I'm not?
Well, regardless of, because the reason of a farm is, the purpose of a farm is to farm.
Okay, so if I have a house
Yeah.
and I have a cow and I have 4 chickens and I have a sheep,
Yeah.
is that still animal exploitation?
It's not if you don't take anything from them.
So if they lay an egg, then I'm not supposed to eat it.
Yeah, if they lay an egg, it's their egg. If you're on your period, am I not supposed to take it or what?
Not-
It's your
not quite
period.
the same
I have the
thing.
power to do
It's
so.
not- it's
Well, am
not
I not
really
supposed
the-
to just take your
it's not
period
really
right
the
now?
same. You're more than welcome if you want to. I
No,
don't mind.
I don't
Do
want
whatever
to.
you want.
I don't want to, but that's
No, but it's
the thing
not
that
the
I'm
same.
trying to explain is
I understand what it is you're trying to say, but it feels like your argument doesn't really match up to what you're trying to
No, it's exactly what
explain.
I'm trying to explain. Their life, their body secretions belong to them.
But-
Don't just assume that you have the right to take them because you have
I'm not
power to
assuming
do
anything,
so. So
but-
then why would you take the
but-
eggs
but-
away from a chicken
But
that
because
produced them?
if a chicken lays an egg
Yeah.
that's not fertilized, it has zero
Yeah,
value.
it has value to them. You can feed them back to them.
Okay, but if you also feed them.
Yeah.
So if I spend my money.
Okay, so you want to go into
purchasing
the whole
food.
chickens and eggs. I'll explain to you what the problem is with chickens and eggs. Essentially, the wild chickens that we selectively bred actually today, the wild chickens would normally lay between 10 and 15 eggs a year. The chickens that we selectively bred now lay 300 eggs a year, right? It's in line with the pug. You know the dog, the pug, that has this short nose and they have trouble breathing.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I think it's very cruel the fact that we created a
Agreed,
species of
agreed.
individuals who have trouble breathing because they essentially suffer on their existence. Well, it's the same with the chickens that lay eggs. We selectively bred, we created the species of chickens that suffer from their existence
it
because
very
they
much
lay an egg
depends on
every
how
single
you do
day.
it.
No, it doesn't matter how you do it. This
I
species
don't
suffer
think
because
we're
they
gonna
lay an
agree
egg every day.
On this, I appreciate that you.
But you have
advocating
absolutely no
for-
logical basis to
And that's-
stand on.
and that's-
You just
that's
have
your
you,
opinion,
you just
that's your
have you
opinion,
just
that's
have the
fine.
I
think
benefit
we're gonna
from it,
move
therefore
on.
it's okay to do it,
But
right?
I'm.
Do you know what a person who says that they have a value but don't live by it is? Like if
No,
I
let
say
me
it's
know.
okay, it's
Please let me
wrong to
know.
oppress humans, but I oppress humans, you know what that makes me? It makes me a hypocrite.
Okay. Well then, I suppose I am.
You are, because
Yeah.
you're saying it's wrong to exploit animals. This is a factual statement. This isn't a derogatory term that I throw out there. You're saying it's wrong to exploit animals
I'm not
if you
saying
pay
that
for
the
animals to
term
be
is wrong.
exploited.
I'm saying you're using it wrong.
Well,
That's two different
did you not
things.
say it's wrong to exploit animals?
Yes.
Do you pay for animal exploitation?
No.
You don't eat meat, dairy, eggs?
No.
You don't eat any of that? No. So you're a vegan?
Yeah.
Are you vegan?
Yes.
Okay. What does being vegan mean?
It means not eating any animal products.
It's not a diet, no.
Did I say diet?
Yeah, you said
No,
it
I
means
said
not
it
eating.
means
That
not
implies
eating.
a diet.
For me, it means that you can be one kind of vegan. I can be a different
Oh no
kind of vegan.
because a
me, it means-
feminism doesn't have
I
different
think we're
definitions,
gonna,
just like veganism
pop it
doesn't
off
have
here
different
because
definitions.
clearly we're
So
not
why did you
agreeing.
argue? If you said that you
I'm
don't
not
consume
arguing,
animal products,
I'm just stating the facts.
so wait, if you said you don't consume animal products, why did you argue with what if I have my own farm?
Because honestly, there's a lot of people like yourself
Yeah.
who makes it the whole identity.
Oh no, not at all. I'm an animal
and-
rights activist right
yeah.
now. You just meet this identity of mine. Do I
Yeah.
think your whole identity is exploiting animals because that's the only part I see of you?
Yeah.
No, I just called that out about you.
Yeah.
I don't know. You might be a nice person in all other
But
regards,
a lot
but
of
when it comes to
vegans
animals, you
make-
choose to exploit innocent animals.
A
And the
lot of
reason why I'm
vegans
sitting here
makes
on the
it
street.
difficult for other people to understand this is not just a ploy.
Sure, but I'm
Yeah.
not a vegan right here on the street. In fact, I actually call myself a sentientist, not a vegan, and I'm an animal rights activist when I'm here right now on the street. What I think is all sentient beings deserve to live and experience life on the count of them being sentient. You are sentient, you deserve to experience life for the same reason. It's not because you're a human, woman, or whatever you want, or Danish. But none of that matters. All of those are just labels we've placed on individuals. What really matters is that you were born with an experience of life and you want to continue experiencing that life. They are born with an experience of life, they want to continue experiencing that life. It's fairly simple. If you don't need to fuck around with their experience, just don't. It's really that simple.
What's
It's
your
really,
aim?
there's no
What's your-
motivation
what's
behind it.
your, What's your goal for this?
To choose to liberate animals. I'm a abolitionist, you see. I don't like slavery, I don't like injustice, and what we do to animals is an injustice.
And do
I
you feel like-
understand you want to
do feel
defend
like
it,
your
but it is
method
very much an
is
injustice.
a good method.
Well, I feel like a lot of people have become vegan over me by listening to what I've been
Okay.
saying, but either way, it doesn't really matter whether
No,
you
no,
choose to be vegan or not.
I'm just asking
Because
what your purpose is,
you-
because it doesn't seem like you have any intention of educating people.
Did I
More
not?
be like,
Listen, I'm sorry if you don't understand it, but my goal is to get you to think, because you brought up these arguments, and the reason why I rebut or debunk these arguments is so that you understand that these arguments have no logical basis to stand on, and that means
In
you
your
should.
opinion.
No, in the logical sense, as I just explained it to you. I showed you several logical inconsistencies in your own worldview, and the reason why I do that is because I try to get you to see that maybe you've just been thought about something. Like, imagine somebody who's born during slavery times, they thought black people is okay to enslave because they're black people. Like, they literally had no logical basis to stand on. It was ridiculous. Somebody who was born during the times when women were seen as property, they thought women are seen as property, and they had no logical basis to stand on. They just adopted a culture, adopted a view without having any form of logical basis to stand on. And right now you're adopting a view that animals, it's okay to exploit them, or you have the right to do whatever you want to them, as long as you treat them nicely. You can kill them, you can use them, you can do whatever you want to them. But this has no logical basis to stand on. It's just something you adopted from your culture or wherever else. And that's what I've been trying to show you, is that you have no logical basis to stand on, and maybe you should think a little bit more, because maybe you are in the same position as these other people, and you would have wanted those people to thought and maybe, you know, change a little bit earlier so that less individuals are exploited. Is that not clear what I was trying to do?
Not
No.
really.
No,
Not really.
Not at
What
all.
you did right now was
Yeah.
like a lot better than
Yeah.
interacting with
In the
us,
last
actually.
15 minutes.
I understand, like,
yeah.
a lot of people feel attacked when I debunk their arguments, but this isn't a personal attack. I'm just trying to debunk your argument so that you understand that your logic, again, is not in line with your own values, right?
But I think the issue, at least in my opinion, is that it's fair enough that you have whatever debunking mechanism for whatever argument, but that's the only thing you see. And I get that this is your whole thing, obviously.
This is
so
the subject
obviously,
we're talking about.
but you're not. It's like you're not seeing anything else, and that's
But I'm not saying
maybe
that.
think about it.
I'm not saying that, right? Like, I may be sitting here speaking for the rights of women, right? Imagine I'm doing that, and there comes a man next to me, and he's saying that he beats his wife or whatever, right? Maybe this person dedicates all of his time at the soup kitchen. Maybe he dedicates all of his time for fighting for the rights of others. But when he goes home, he beats his wife, right? I want to speak about the way he beats his wife. Maybe he's a completely amazing person in all other aspects, but he's still doing this one injustice. And to claim that, like, I don't know who you are or what you do, but I'm trying to explain that even if this person existed or even if this person was doing that, one injustice does not erase the other injustices. You can't say, I do a lot of good things, therefore it's okay to do this one injustice. That's called moral licensing. It's not something we should engage in, because that can justify all sorts of weird things. Imagine Mr. Beast, who literally with his philanthropy saved thousands of people. He could just right now say, well, okay, well, I saved thousands of people, therefore I'm allowed to kill one person, right? I mean, I saved so many of them. Like, it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work. Any injustice matters, and I'm only talking about this injustice to you, and this is the one you're participating in. It's not really, you don't, if you feel guilty, it's because you know you're participating in the injustice. It's not my intention to make you feel guilty.
I don't feel guilty about anything.
Okay, well, maybe you should if you participate in animal exploitation.
I think we're gonna say thank you
Yeah.
Yeah.
and have a great day.
Let's choose to no longer exploit animals. They deserve to live just as much as you do.
Have a great day.
All right. Have a good day.
My battery died. Excellent outreach. Thank you. I mean, I tried explaining to them and bringing them back on track, but they definitely didn't want to be brought on track, huh? But I did bring some really good arguments to the table, so I'm proud of myself at least. Let's go, let's get some more conversations. Hey, everyone, if you're enjoying the conversation so far, remember to hit that like, double tap that screen, and subscribe or follow me if you like it. Paycheck from Big Vegan. I appreciate you, Manuel, so much. Can we get some W's in the chat for Manuel? Yeah. Somebody just called me a loser. Every time you call me a loser, it actually means I'm extremely sexy. It's incredible how selfish these people are. There's a lot of selfish people, it's true. That sadly is so, you know. I also feel like when I become into this highly logical mood, I forget about the emotions of people. So maybe I should consider them a little bit more so that they don't become defensive. And maybe I should explain that, hey, I'll just debunk your shit because I'm trying to get you to think, because that's what I'm trying, right? The reason why, like as I explained to her, the reason why I debunk your arguments is not to make you feel bad or somehow dominate you or some shit. It's more to show you that the way you're thinking is not in line, it's not logically consistent, and therefore maybe you should rethink and maybe reach a different conclusion. I think talking a bit slower would be a bit better though. Seems to overwhelm people emotionally. Alexander, you're not the first person to say I should speak slower. I will try to speak slower. I'll slow down. Okay, I know, Anya. I know you told me also to slow down. I'll slow down. Is this AI? No, it's not AI. Okay, I will try to slow down. I get hyped but I speak too fast, sorry. You don't do guests? Well, not when I'm on the street. I'll do guests when I'm outside. 0.5 speed? Oh, that's funny. Don't forget to breathe is all I'm saying. Imagine you're talking to a child. Yeah, Alexander, I forget I have to imagine I'm speaking to a child. I just get so excited about speaking to somebody. I get so excited when I get to finally have a logical conversation with somebody. And I'm just hoping that somebody, even if I speak a little bit faster, see, I realize I'm speaking too fast. I just get excited when I speak to somebody, and I logically, and I hope that this person understands the argument logically. So I end up speaking a little bit too fast, but I'll try to slow down and explain it carefully and clearly so that they understand it properly. But it's a little bit of an artwork, isn't it? Because I get it, I'm also a fast talker when I want to say a lot. Yeah, exactly, Alexandra. But there's also one more thing to argumentation, isn't it? Which is something that I noticed when about myself. You see, when I was, for people who don't know, I've been very much into mathematics and stuff. I was an Olympic and all that stuff. And you see, when you want to reach, like in mathematics, you have a problem that you need to solve, right? And you want to reach this conclusion. The way I always solve problems, I thought, because I just found it extremely elegant, right? I always liked starting the problem. You had to solve this issue. And the way I wanted to solve this issue, it was always start putting up all the base, even if it seems like, what the hell is this person doing? Like, what is this related to? Just start setting all the base, and then you just sum it all up and bring this to this, this to this, this to this, and then, bam, the result, it drops it. And it's such an elegant thing. It's so beautiful when that happens. And I love doing that. And I feel like I sometimes do that also in argumentation on the street, because I do this thing where I'm like trying to collect and I end up in this position. You want to have a conversation? How old are you though?
What?
How old are you?
19.
19?
Yes.
You're good, you're good. I am live on YouTube and TikTok. Are you okay?
Oh, TikTok. Oh my god.
Yeah.
And what's your content?
It's about animals.
Okay. What? Animals. Oh, animals. Nice.
You want to try?
Yes, allez.
Okay.
Allons.
Whenever you feel uncomfortable, you want to come here, state your interview?
Oh my god, ça peut être un animal avec lui. Ok, go, go, girl. Oh mon dieu, c'est pas une migale, un truc genre. You have animals with you now?
No, I'm the only animal here. No,
Okay.
thank you for consenting to being live.
Hey.
I'll just say it, consent is retractable, so whenever you feel uncomfortable, you're free to leave, okay? I'm
Tu peux
Chip.
partir quand tu veux. Ok, yes.
I'm Chip, I'm an animal rights activist.
Okay.
I want to speak up for animals.
Mhm.
How do you feel about animals?
Tu te sens comment à propos des animaux?
Ah, je me sens comment?
Well, I think the animal pain is a good cause to support, and also in an ecological way, because the bovine élevage is really consuming water and also a lot of cereals, etc. And all this consumption could be reinvested in the human consumption, food consumption. Are you vegan?
Yes, but that's an interesting thing that you point out. You speak about the bovine consumption, right?
Yeah.
The animal agriculture, specifically of cows. What are the issues with it? So we know there's an environmental issue with it. You're right about that. Is that the only issue that we have with farming cows, or is there other issues?
No, there's a lot of other issues, I think, in my opinion. Also, we are a lot on Earth, and we need to feed everyone, and it's really difficult to have on the one side the animal health and the good environment for the animal, and on the other side to feed everyone with a good animal produce, with animals who are respected as comment du vivant?
Living.
Living,
Yeah.
living creature.
Yeah, you're right. They're not respected as living creatures, right? And I mean, I understand you're right. There's also an issue that we can't feed a lot of people with it.
Yes.
And there's all these issues, but I specifically am here for the issue of animals not being respected.
Mhm.
Do you think that we can farm cows in a way that we respect them?
Bah, il a dit, est-ce qu'on peut genre continuer à genre, enfin, est-ce qu'on peut manger les vaches alors qu'on les respecte pas, genre, c'est un peu ça qu'il a dit, non?
Ah, est-ce qu'on peut continuer de les manger si on les respecte pas?
Ouais, un peu genre.
Yeah, if you eat them, it's
Bah
not
c'est bien
really
pour, enfin,
respectful.
c'est pour ça qu'on les mange, c'est parce qu'on les respecte pas. Justement, non mais c'est, enfin ça je comprends en fait.
Ah,
Ok, je capte.
For other people, it's very important to eat meat or something like this because it's good for protein and everything, especially for the young people. Yeah, I think it's important for the body and everything to have more protein and everything. But I know if, in my mind, if you love animals, you can eat the animals, you know?
You can't, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But it's difficult because we are in the, the society now. We just, I don't know, say that, but yeah, in the society, it's very normal to eat animals, and it's very difficult to change the mind of the people, you know.
Yeah.
So you live with this mentality when you birth, like quand tu nais, yeah, when you birth, the first thing is to discover to eat a lot of things, and especially the meat because we need that for the body and everything. But
We don't need it.
no, we don't need that. The people say we need that. We need the doctors say yeah, we need to eat meat and everything. But I'm sure we can have other option, you know, and
yeah, but
vegetable
there's
option.
also the prehistoric representation who like the comment on dit la chasse, the hunting with the animal, and it's like we have always we have always been eating animals for all days and all generation, and why do we stop now?
Because now we have the option not to.
Yes.
Yeah,
of course.
the world evaluates
Yes.
all the time. So we have a lot of new option, veggie option, and I think we can live without meat. That's true. And it's very important to have animals in the earth because that creates a lot of things. And just I don't know. Maybe we need to kill some animals because there can be a lot in the earth, you know. So too much animals can be too much for the earth. We have a lot of humans, so why we need to
Kill
do,
some humans.
Yeah, so it's very difficult for a question, you know. I'm not the best for this subject, you know. But I really want to stop to eat meat. It's my goal. So now I live alone, so it's more easy to choose what I want to eat, you know. But when you live in the family and everything, it's difficult to change the mind of the member of your family, you know.
Yeah.
So
There's also the social
You want to come
pressure.
closer so that you're
Yeah,
you're not in
sorry.
view, by the way.
No,
If you
it's
don't want
fine.
to be, you're not in
Yeah,
front.
no, it's fine. No,
just,
I can be here. It's not a problem. Just I think it's better if I want to stop to eat meat.
Yeah.
Because I know it's very important, and I have a lot of friends stop to eat meat.
Yeah.
But now I live alone, so it's more easy to choose my food and everything. But when you're in a big family or something like this, the parents choose everything. So you cannot say, yeah, I want to stop to eat meat, because in the mind of your parents, it's not normal, you know. Because
There's
the old
also-
people have this habitude to
Ouais.
just eat meat every time, and you can. It's strange for a child to say, yeah, I prefer to stop meat. Me, I stopped to eat meat since few years ago. I stopped to eat meat. But my doctor said, my mom, yeah, it's important to eat meat and everything. So my mom said, okay, so now you're gonna eat meat again, you know. But
Yeah.
it's not my choice. My mom decided this for me. But now I live alone, so I can choose what I want to eat and everything. So
Do you mind if I challenge that a little bit?
yeah, it's challenging because in a restaurant we don't have a lot of veggie option.
Where do you live? Do you live in Paris?
Now I'm from Paris, but now I live here in Amsterdam.
Oh, okay.
So it's more easy because it's more a country more open mind and everything about that. But in France, it's very difficult to find a restaurant without meat and everything.
Not in Paris. Come on, Paris.
In
is
Paris
crazy.
more, but I live in a suburb of Paris,
Yeah.
so it's very difficult. We have a lot of fast food and everything.
So
and
can I pose this example? I put this example out there for a lot of people. Imagine there's a virus, and you know how there was COVID for everyone. Imagine there's a virus who kills cows, chickens, pigs. You know, we kill them. We keep them so confined that it's if there's a deadly virus, it can very easily kill all of them.
yeah,
right?
but that's happened. We have a lot of viruses
Yeah, we
like
had
this.
like
yeah.
bird flu. We had a lot of
Yeah,
this,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
So let's imagine that there's one of these viruses that kills all of them, and farmers cannot make animals fast enough. But they propose, let's start breeding dogs. now.
Is dogs? Yeah. No.
Yeah. So
That-
right
yeah.
now, every single meat in the supermarket, every single dairy product comes from dogs. What would you do in that situation? Like, how would you, like, you're still live in the suburbs of Paris, or you live where you live. Your parents say, "Oh, God, let's just eat dogs. Let's cook dogs." All of these situations are exactly the same, but instead of all these animals are dogs.
Yeah.
And you're the
No.
same person. What would you do?
Yeah, no, I think, yeah, because since I'm child, the cat and the dogs, it's more intimate with the people,
Yeah, yeah.
So, yeah, that's strange because we don't have this habitude to just eat dogs and cat and everything. That's happened sometimes in different culture or something like this. Some people eat cat and dogs. It's normal, but in our country, it's not normal. We don't have this habitude to eat dogs and cats.
But this
so
is a,
that can exist, of course. One day maybe we're gonna eat some cricket or insects,
But this highlights exactly the issue, doesn't it? Because this
Yeah.
highlights that when it comes to cats and dogs, you see them as the individuals that they are. We respect them, and all
Yeah,
other
correct.
animals, really, right? But when it comes to these animals, we've been taught that it's okay to kill them, use them, eat them, do whatever we do to them.
But
Right?
I'm totally okay with that. I totally. Je suis en accord avec
Agree.
I'm totally agree about that. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not normal. Why we eat cows and everything, but we don't eat cat or dogs?
Yeah, yeah.
Just the mentality. I think it's just a problem with the society.
It
It's
is,
just
it
a
is.
problem. But
It's a learned behavior. It's something that we've all grew up doing it. But haven't societies gotten things wrong in the past? Like, I think when people grew up saying that women don't have the right to vote or they shouldn't have the right to vote, I think that was stupid. Or they shouldn't have the right to go to have a higher education or education. I think all of that was stupid, and it was still just something that they learned from the previous people and the previous
But now
people.
that's changed about
Yeah,
the vote
that
for the
changed,
women and
exactly.
everything. So maybe in the future, and now the mentality start to change.
I do think it will change.
I think it's a good thing because now we have a lot of new option for without meat and
Yeah.
everything. So I think the world changed, but that takes time. For the woman, it's the same. Oh my God, woo! You're gonna fly in 2
I
minutes.
see your hair
Yeah,
going all
oh my
over
God,
the
wow.
place.
But
I
I,
don't have
think the
that problem.
mentality changed,
Yeah.
the world changed, so we need to, that's take times, but I think in the future that's going to be more fine about that.
And I completely agree with you that the world takes time to change, but
Mm-hmm.
we as individuals can choose to no longer be part of any injustice instantly, right?
Yeah.
You can't choose for your friends, you can't choose for your family, but you can choose for yourself instantly.
Correct, yeah.
And it's not just about meat, it's about leather, it's about eggs, it's about honey, it's about milk, it's
True,
about
true, true.
cheese. All of these products, they treat animals as products, they treat them as meat or milk or egg making machine.
Yeah.
And
But
they
I
do-
think the people can say, yeah, I want to stop to eat meat, but if I'm alone, that's not going to change, anything going to change. But I think it's not true because if you change, it's like a little step, but it's a good thing.
It's 100 animals each year specifically
and
for
the
you.
people can say, yeah, I want to stop to eat meat, eggs, and everything. But if you start just with eggs first,
Yeah.
after you stop with honey, after you stop with a chicken, after you stop with beef, I think it's a good thing,
It's obviously better than not stopping at all.
Correct, yeah.
But the thing about it is that imagine if you had this person who's just like a misogynist all day long, right? Like he just hates women or something. And he said, okay, well, I'll stop oppressing black women, then I'll stop oppressing Asian
no,
women,
that's-
and then I'll start
yeah.
oppressing
In this
like
side,
white
it's-
women, right? It's kind of fucked up towards all the other victims, right? Like
Mm.
obviously stopping is the goal, but if from the minute you realize that you're doing something wrong, you
Mm-hmm.
continue doing it, you're still creating victims on that process
that's true.
all the way until you stop. And it can seem difficult on our side to stop. It can seem like, oh my God, it's so different. But it really is different the first day, the first week, and then it becomes normal to you also. Like we adapt
Yeah.
very quickly. Honestly, the reason why humans have this dominated the world is not because we're intelligent, but because
No, true.
because we have adapted
I think the
to
animals is
everything.
more intelligent than some humans.
lot of us, are,
So I think they know more things than the humans and everything. I think it's a very important subject. We need to talk about that more.
Yeah.
Because I think we don't talk about that a lot. So
Yeah.
that's why the mentality don't change very fast.
Yeah.
Sorry for my English. I do my best, of
You're
course.
doing
I'm
great, you're
sorry.
doing great,
Thank you
you're
very
doing
much. But so I think just gonna take times because it's not a very important subject for the people. Now, unfortunately, the more important subject for the politician is immigration, everything.
Yeah.
But no, it's not the most important
But
thing.
what about you?
Me?
What about you? Do you think you can make this change? Can you become vegan today?
I think I can change, of
Yeah.
course, and I really want.
Because
Uh,
if I ask you, there's a question I ask most people, and it becomes fairly obvious what the answer is. How many more animals should be exploited and killed for you going forward?
Yeah. No, but just I really want to change that,
Yeah.
and I think I start that here. The last time I eat meat is like few weeks ago.
Yeah.
So
Cheese, eggs, all of that also, by the way. I keep repeating it.
yeah.
That's
Just
meat, yeah.
I just do my best, and my very goal at the end of my life is just to stop to eat meat and everything, you know. But
End
just,
of your life? No. it's
no.
really very-
I just want to stop to eat meat because it's
Yeah.
very important. But yeah, I know it's a bad thing. I know it's bad. When I eat meat, of course, I was like, oh girl, why you don't take the veggie option or something like
Yeah,
this?
take the plant-based meat.
I need to change that. I need to
Yeah.
discover new things about the veggie option and
Yeah.
everything. It's my goal. So I'm gonna work. With that about that and yeah.
I can help with that. I'll give you a card, okay? There's a documentary here called Dominion. You can take the card.
Thank you.
Dominion shows you what animals go through.
Okay.
And then if you can't watch that because it's very hard to watch,
Yeah, I
the
know.
most important speech you'll ever hear is the next thing. They're both 2 videos here on this
Okay.
when you scan this QR code. Can you
Okay.
promise me you'll watch one of these 2 videos?
Okay, I'm gonna watch this.
Yeah, and Animal Justice 21 is also here, and they help you go vegan with
Okay.
whatever concerns you have, how to adopt a plant-based diet, which vitamins, all that stuff. They help you with all that for free.
Okay, nice.
It's all free. It's all
Okay.
free.
Perfect.
I just want one commitment from you. Watch one of these 2 videos, and until you watch them, don't consume any animal products. Can you do that?
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, I
I'm gonna watch
appreciate you
one
so
of these
much.
videos. Thank you very much.
How old are you?
I have 20 years old.
20 years. You're
Yeah.
smarter than a lot of bigger adults that I speak to. It's nice to hear that
But
open-minded people.
thank you for this. Sorry if I say something wrong or something
did-
like
you
this.
did-
I just do my best with my English. So.
You did great.
But thank you for that. And
You
I'm
have a
gonna-
map of vegan restaurants also around.
Nice,
I don't know if you
amazing,
tried.
very nice.
Yeah.
I'm here for a few months, so I'm gonna
Vegan
try.
sushi bar is delicious.
Okay,
So
nice.
vegan cafe delicious. And if you want ramen, the best ramen you'll ever eat, Kitchen Impossible. It's hands
Perfect.
down the best
Amazing.
ramen you'll
I'm
ever
gonna
eat.
try this this weekend, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Have a
Nice
good
to
one.
meet you,
And that's better.
and good luck for the rest.
Thank you. Cheers.
Thank
Have a
you,
good one. Bye. Such a difference, huh? In attitude. Such a difference in attitude when you see people open-minded and sane. Open-minded people versus people who get it versus people who don't. Yeah, she was smart, yeah. She was 20 years old, so young also. The amount of child labor in the nut and vegetable industry, obviously more in the farming industry, I don't know what you're talking about. The homesteaders, you see the homesteaders literally do have videos online. Like VPM's last video shows how they use children and show them stuff. You want to have a conversation?
Yeah, sure.
How old are you?
24.
You're good. Are you okay being live on YouTube and TikTok?
Not sure.
Love it. You wanna come here so that you're in view? So, thank you for consenting for being live on YouTube and TikTok. I want to remind you that consent is retractable. So if at any point you feel uncomfortable, you want to leave, you're free to leave, okay?
Okay.
I'm Chip. What's your name?
Janine,
Janine. Where are you from, Janine?
United States,
Where in the U.S.?
Virginia.
Virginia. Okay. My sister lives in North Carolina. I always ask maybe
It's kind of
somebody
close.
from there. Kind
yeah,
of close.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm an animal rights activist. I'm here to speak up for animals. How do you feel about animals?
I think that's the better
That's
person
me,
to talk to.
I'm vegan.
You're
so
vegan?
I am,
Hell yeah, let's go.
Nice to meet you.
You're not vegan?
Vegetarian.
Vegetarian. Do you know what happens to dairy cows?
I do.
You do?
Yeah.
Like you know the forceful impregnation, the separation
Yeah,
of the baby
I've
calf.
watched a documentary about it.
So why do you still participate in that then?
I think right now for me, it's hard to switch it overnight. So I'm in the process of just getting to that point.
Sounds like you've been knowing for a while. It's not overnight already, huh?
Yeah. I mean, she is an activist and an advocate, and she talks a lot about it.
Hell yeah, let's go. Another hands up. Love it.
So
Let's see.
So I'm just trying to. I mean, I eat a lot of protein,
Yeah,
so
same.
so for me, it's kind of trying to figure out what can I swap.
Yeah, I can give you resources for that.
Yeah, I mean, she has. So I've started with the big things.
Yeah.
And I just have to fully switch over. So it's.
But let me make it easy for you. In front of you, there's a choice to exploit an innocent cow or not. What is the right choice?
Definitely not to exploit it.
But you make the one that to exploit it, right?
Yeah.
So why do that? Like,
Yeah.
you're faced with this choice 3 times a day, and I understand maybe I don't know. Let's just imagine the worst case scenario, the absolute worst case scenario. You get some nutritional deficiencies while you do that, right?
Sure.
Because you don't know what you're doing, you don't know what you're eating. You can complete them in like instantly, right? Like in about a week or 2, you just come back to normal. You honestly, the biggest problem when people turn on a plant-based diet, the biggest issue they do is they just don't eat enough. It's not that they're missing out of vitamins or something.
Sure.
It's just don't eat enough.
Yeah.
Supplement B12 and eat enough, and you're fine. I'm a nutritionist, by the way.
Okay.
I'm not telling you this out of my ass.
Yeah.
But I feel like for you, whatever difficulty you're having, making a different choice, maybe, I don't know, staying away from that craving that you have.
Yeah.
Does it compare to what they go through?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely not. I mean, I would say more like. I mean, when I drink coffee, when I drink any of that, eat cereal, like I don't use any of those milk, so that's completely swapped out. Cheese occasionally, like.
Oh no.
So, I'm making the process. It's just I guess I have to be quicker about it.
Yeah, but just imagine from the position of the victim, right? Because
Sure.
the reason why I'm vegan is not because I want to tell people what to eat. I don't care. Like, it's about the victims, right?
Yeah.
Behind it, because it's about clothing, entertainment, all this kind of stuff,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And just imagine the position of the victim right now, the victims that you create specifically right now. Because what you're sending now, the message is like, hey, I will stop. I know it's wrong. I will stop. And I'm just going to kill you. That's it, then I'll stop. Can you imagine how messed up it is to be in the position where somebody says, I'm no longer going to be a killer. I learned that it's
Yeah.
bad. You're the last one, though.
Yeah.
Like, wouldn't that be messed up?
Yeah, for sure.
Yes, you would want to be like, hey, stop before me. What do you mean
Yeah.
after me, right?
Yeah.
So you're free to make these choices and no longer create victims.
Right.
Is there any reason why you should go on, continue creating
No, I mean, there's
victims?
definitely not. I mean,
And you're right there. Like,
Yeah.
you just have that little change to make.
Yeah,
huh?
yeah.
Come on, take the lead.
Yeah,
Make the
like I
change.
said,
you have
I-
a vegan friend.
yeah, I'm trying to just build the right meal plan. So it's. I
Yeah.
mean, I'm not gonna say it's easy, especially for somebody that's trying to get a lot of protein in, hit all my check marks, all my macros.
250 grams of protein per day.
And I believe it. I'm just
Yeah.
trying to get there. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm trying to make the recipes and the meal plan, and that's all.
Do you live here in Amsterdam?
No, I don't.
No, you live in Virginia.
Virginia.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I just proposed this. I'll give you some resources to help you out with all of this. I don't know what to tell you because it seems like you're right there. You understand the injustice. You understand you shouldn't be part of it. And I'm assuming if you were in the position of the victim, you would want the person to stop
Yeah.
instantly, right? So I'll just give you some resources to help you out with all that. But I do want a small commitment from you. I'll give you a map of vegan restaurants here in Amsterdam.
We tried one.
You tried one? What did you try?
Temple, vegan temple.
Vegan Temple Bar?
The bar, yes.
That's a good one. That's okay. It's okay.
What else do you recommend?
I'll show you a map. Oh, well, I'll show you right now. Why not? I'll give you a map right now. So I recommend Vegan Sushi Bar. Absolutely delicious sushi. Soil Vegan Cafe, also really good. But absolute my favorite, Kitchen Impossible Ramen. If you love ramen, there's not going to be a better ramen that you'll be eating your entire life. That's just the best ramen ever. And I'm a ramen lover, so
Yeah.
I'll tell you this. I want to give you a card. There's the thing. The way I would tackle it is not sequentially. The way I would cut it is like, because it's a habitual thing. The way you change a habit is you change the habit, not do it less, right? Because
Sure.
doing it less doesn't really change the habit. It's just
Yeah.
you're still prolonging. It's like kind of like procrastinating in
Yeah.
a sense. So there's a thing here called Animal Justice 21. For 21 days, they help you go vegan for free. They send you recipes. They help you make a meal plan. All of it is free.
Okay.
You have access to a free dietitian also, which is not something that you can easily find.
Sure.
I don't know if you watched The Minion. Maybe you did watch that. But if not, the most important speech you'll ever hear, I'm sure you'll enjoy it. And you can also watch it with your vegan friend,
Okay.
because it's just a genuinely good speech. Can I just get one small commitment from you, and that is that you'll watch one of these 2 videos, The Minion or the most important speech you'll ever hear?
Yeah, I got
And
it
that
for
until
sure.
you watch it, that you don't consume any animal products?
Sure.
Can you do that?
Yep.
I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Come on, make the right choice. If you can't
Yeah.
do it, who can? A vegan friend and you're almost there.
Yep.
Right?
All right.
No more animals
Yeah, for
exploited.
sure.
You can do it.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Have a good one. Cheers. Vegetarian friends of the vegan. Who would have known that's possible? Have a great vegan life. That would have been a good thing to end on. You're right. Have a great vegan life. Okay, everyone. Well, it's not time to end it yet. I have to end it in a way that Draculum doesn't know that I'm ending it. She needs to go vegan yesterday, 100%. It's freaking insane. Insane that you see a person like that who's like really almost there. She'll be vegan, 100% she will. Love your lipstick. Those are natural, baby. No lipstick in there. We the Free say wealthy grandmakers provide most of its money, but don't name them. Yeah, they don't. They're secretive a bit about that. That cool guy Chip, yeah. Draculum Speedy, yeah. We can't end it while Draculum knows we're gonna end it. So we might have another conversation and then end it when Draculum isn't paying attention or something. We gotta challenge him at the end of the day, right? In case you don't know, we have a competition on our channel where the person who comments on the YouTube channel, for people also on TikTok hearing this, the person, when I end the stream on YouTube, the first person who comments on the stream gets a shout out. And obviously Draculum is almost always first. I don't know how he does it, he's so fast. So Draculum, shout out to Draculum. Today I think I need to get a shout out to Linda, because Linda also was the first to find the secret numbers, right? And we also have another competition where we find secret numbers in the chat. And you know what? I'll make another competition, because these are competitions. You know what? Actually, we'll change the competitions. We'll keep the one who first comments. That has to be kept. But we'll add another competition other than the secret number and the thumbnail. I'll do something more exciting. Cows are not humans? No, they're not. Don't you have a problem with that? Wait, with what? We the Free say wealthy grandmakers provide most of its money, but don't name them. No, because I actually know some of them. I can't tell you, but I know some of them. So no, I don't have a problem with that. Also, I don't work for We the Free anymore, so, you know. Good idea, I never see the name. Yeah. Yeah, it's, you know, before I go, maybe I do this last thing, and if somebody comes and has a conversation with me now, it's good. If not, I'll just stick around with everyone. Right now. I want ramen right now. I know, I also want it. You guys want to have a conversation?
No, it's okay.
Yeah, you're okay. Ramen, yeah, I mean, the Kitchen Impossible is just freaking amazing. I never go there because I live here. But when people come over and I go there with them, it's just absolutely delicious. And yeah, I also want some ramen. I won't lie. Good outreach again. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for being here, and I hope you've got something out of it. How do you feel about a pescatarian? Well, I think fish, if you mean by pescatarian that you also don't oppress dairy cows, then I still think you're oppressing fish, and fish deserve to live also. Yeah, great energy in the chat. Fuck yeah, let's go. You must take off tour shirt and then they'll talk. It's all about ratings. Vegan gays in 30 minutes. Really, vegan gays in 30 minutes. Let's go. Yeah. Vegan gays is amazing. In case you don't know, vegan gays, they're... Oh, thank you, Martin, for putting the fish are sentient beings. Vegan gays, they're an amazing YouTube animal rights activist. They're funny, they're cool, and if you want the community, yeah, everyone go watch Ellen 30. But in 30 minutes, not now. I'm still here. What are you doing? Yeah, on YouTube. Yes, on YouTube. Tomorrow will be an interesting day. Tomorrow, Lodovik and I have squash, so we're gonna go squashing, and then maybe we'll do outreach. But I also have some meeting before that. It's a pretty full day. It's hard to explain, but it's a pretty full day tomorrow. So maybe, I don't know yet if we're gonna be doing outreach. Depends on the weather, depends on the meeting, depends on other things, but you might see me again tomorrow. However, tomorrow morning, B12 Babe is gonna be live. And she's gonna do an excellent job. So if you're not following B12 Babe already, she's gonna be in Berlin. She's gonna do an excellent job, and have conversations with people. And she has a better accent than me. My accent is kind of weird, so I think it's gonna be hot weather tomorrow. Tanked up, yeah. I mean, you see a pretty guy, you like it, muscly pretty guy. If you want to see a pretty girl tomorrow. B12 babe. Sorry, not just that. No, no. She's genuinely doing an excellent job, and she genuinely makes a lot of great arguments. I have actually been impressed several times by her great arguments. So, you know, go to her channel, subscribe to her, and show her some love. I don't just say stuff like that. I say it for people who I think they're worth it. What is your goal in these interactions? Well, my goal is to get people to understand that they have no logical basis for their assumptions that it's okay to exploit innocent animals. Thank you, Martin, for putting B12 Babe's channel on YouTube in the chat. You can click on it and subscribe and show her some love. What is your microphone made of? Chocolate. Good question. Holy shit, the wind is so strong it almost knocked off my tripod. It's made of pink. No, it's made of chocolate. Pink chocolate. What is your conversation rate? I have no clue. Only because there are vegans who think exploitation of chickens is bad doesn't make it bad. Exploitation is by definition bad. It means unfair treatment. It means treating somebody as a resource. That's inherently, yeah. B12A says, how do I pay you for promoting me? We'll find a way. We'll find a way. But you don't have to pay me. I promote the people who I think are great, and I'll keep doing that. I like Chip. Well, stick around, Dr. Dingleberry. Dingleberry, that's kind of funny. Chip is okay. Yeah, Jason, you dick. I like Chip. Yeah, Chip is okay. But check out this other person. They're way better. How long have you been vegan for? 5 years. I've been vegan for 5 years. 5 short, amazing years. Best time of my life being vegan. Yeah, pay Chip by doing effective vegan activism. So, B12 Babe, do you want me to match you with him? I'm good at it. Yes, Cribble Bites, match us together. YouTubes asks who is Chip. I don't know, some guy. I heard he's pretty cool. Chip, less judgment, more happiness. Sure, why not? Were you able to record your closeout at VCO? I was not able to record my closeout at VCO, no. I don't have any recording of it, but that's okay. We'll have another speech. You look miserable. No, not at all. I mean, not more than the usual dread of existence. I've always had a little bit of a dread of existence. Just, I don't know, I keep saying maybe I'm neurodivergent or something because I just think a little bit too much. Yo, by the way, I can't find the other YouTuber. Maybe Martin can place the B12 Babes channel again on, or do you mean Vegan Gays? Don't you have a job? Well, no, not right now. Not right now. I don't have a job right now. I'm studying to be a personal trainer, so I will have a job as a personal trainer. Do you have a degree in nutrition? Yes, I am a certified nutritionist. Here, Martin placed the B12 Babes channel. Wait, again. Chip, wait, was there no recording of your speech from Camp Out? No, there wasn't, sadly. Yeah. Can I ask, do you approve use of silk or no, because it's from worms? No. Depends on how old you are. If you're over 18, yes, but I don't think you're over 18.
What?
How old are you?
Oh, no.
No.
16?
Yeah, you can't really talk. Have a good one, cheers. Welcome to the neurodivergent club, says Tone. Yeah, Tone, but I'm the weird neurodivergent guy because I mean the atypical one, because I don't have a particular diagnosis. I think I'm like small combinations of each. I have a little bit of OCD, a little bit of ADHD, and a little bit of autism. Just a little bit. So it kind of sucks to be different or atypical, as they say. Yeah. What does that mean, certified nutritionist? It means I went to a university, did a course, and took a certification for being a nutritionist. It's really cruel what they do to these silkworms. Most people couldn't do that themselves. Yeah, I'm assuming. I don't know enough about it, Badger, but I'm assuming it's pretty cruel, yeah. Yeah, the thing about it, though, is it's... we don't need to find other animals to exploit. The goal of this experiment isn't to try and find loopholes, but rather to understand that, hey, if there's no reason to exploit animals, don't do it. That's it. So the vegans only eat like lettuce and berries? What do you eat? All the things you do. I eat burgers, I eat pizza, I eat all the ramen, I eat sushi, I eat the best freaking bread in the planet. God, I'm gonna have bread again. I'm gonna have the same Turkish bread today, but today, so there's in Albert Heijn here, let me tell you. So Albert Heijn is a store here in Amsterdam. It's a supermarket specifically. And inside of it, there's from, I think, Wild Westland, it's called, the brand. They make these freaking amazing spreadable cheese. I kid you not, it's vegan spreadable cheese. It is freaking amazing. Only a course? No, I also took an exam. Well, several exams, not just one. I think it was like 10 exams. It's amazing spreadable cheese. What I'm gonna do today is cut that Turkish bread again, but inside of it I'm gonna put that spreadable cheese, a layer of spreadable cheese. I'm gonna put this plant-based ham that I found. Freaking amazing plant-based ham. Oh, just delicious. And on top of it, I found these tomatoes. Oh my God, I can't tell you about the tomatoes. They're kind of like heirloom tomatoes tasting, but they're absolutely delicious. They're different, and they're like the tomatoes I remembered as a child. I cut them into thin strips, put them on top. Fuck yeah, let's go. A little bit of kimchi, hell yeah, let's go. Let's put that on top. Kimchi. Who loves kimchi? You love kimchi. I love kimchi. And for the final layer, a little bit of hummus, but not a lot because we don't want it to dominate the taste. I tell you what, you're not gonna have a better sandwich ever. Not gonna have a better sandwich. Maybe I'll put also some tofu just to add a little bit more protein to it. Now I'm hungry. Yeah, it's freaking delicious, honestly. Like when people are like, but I like meat, the taste of meat. Bro, you're missing out on so much amazing food. Of course, it's not enough for understanding nutrition though. Well, of course is enough in understanding a lot of aspects of nutrition. Yes, that's what a nutritionist is. Lol, non-vegans confused about bread in the chat. Are people thinking bread is not hungry? It's not hungry. It's not hungry. Jesus, it's not vegan. Chip. The most important sickness you could overcome by going vegan was the sickness of culturally conditioned indifference to innocent sentient animals. Well put. Raw onion can hit nice too. Ooh, twisted. Maybe I should put some of that raw. I have some red onion, so maybe I should put some of that. You look like a damn mummy. I mean, mummy? In what way do I look like a mummy? It's a weird thing to say. Yum, cashew spread cream cheese, so good. I think it's made of cashews. I honestly don't know what it's made of, but it's so freaking delicious. Phew. And it's so cheesy too, like it's just insane. Like to me, I'm like, why? Why would anybody want animal cheese when you can have this amazing plant-based cheese? It's just insane. Extraordinary comments today, yeah. Twisted with the raw onion and olive oil. Ooh, olive oil. Ooh. Ooh, Twisted. I see how you are. You're one of those people. I do like to put a little bit of, from time to time, just like have this also sourdough bread. On top of it, slices of tomato with some olive oil and some what do you call it? Herb de Provence on top of it. Fuck yeah, that's so good. B12 comes from animals. No, B12 is here in the chat, and she'll tell you that she doesn't come from animals. I mean, unless you mean other humans, because humans are animals. Where do you buy the bread? Albert Heijn mostly. Sprinkle some herb salt on it too. Yeah, glug. Crispy chili oil on any sandwich makes it 10 times better, especially when it's homemade. Okay, crispy chili oil. Fuck it, I have so many types of oils in my house. What are you trying to say, Tone? B12 baby is awesome. Okay, so Jason, you dick. Chip is okay, but B12 baby is awesome. What the fuck, man? Jesus Christ, these people. I come from bacteria. Yeah, B12 babe comes from bacteria. Jason, you dick. Do you eat fresh goat cheese? No, of course not. I respect animals. I don't force them to be pregnant so that they produce milk. Oh, you're on the tablet. We need the contender for Draculum. Tofu is better than Jesus? I mean, I don't know. Jesus doesn't really exist, so to say tofu is better than somebody who doesn't exist, it's like, okay. That's not really a flex, right? Everything is better than Jesus because Jesus doesn't exist. Get your B12 from a supplement or fortified foods. Exactly. Yeah. To be fair, B12 baby is pretty awesome. Yeah. Yeah, she is. She's cool. She's cool. Yeah. You are awesome too. Thank you. Jesus actually did exist, but he doesn't anymore. So, why is sentience a required respect? Are plants not respected also? Well, no, because sentience means that they have an experience of life. You can say that, obviously, if you have to choose between killing a plant, or smashing a plant or smashing an object that's not alive, obviously you should choose the life, one that's alive. But you know, at the end of the day, between a sentient and a non-sentient being, you should always choose to, you know, save the sentient being. It's pretty simple. Dear confused non-vegans in the chat, please use the website Google. Come to check your facts. Amazing. Because we aren't extremists who murder animals to get B12. Exactly, people on TikTok. Exactly that. And on that live, I'm gonna say goodbye to people on TikTok. Bye, people on TikTok. And we're soon gonna say goodbye to people on YouTube also. But I gotta be like sneaky, because Draculum's already like, I feel him. I see him already. Like, I'm gonna press that button so hard. You're not gonna know when it's happening. So, you know, can you flex, please? Yeah, sure. For B12, I mean, you know, she follows me on Instagram. Bye, Jason. I hope you're there tomorrow, Jason, on B12 Babe stream. Jason Gut, I hope you're there on B12 Babe stream, okay? I hope you're there, because if you're not there on B12 Babe stream, then you're a hypocrite, because you're saying I'm okay and she's super cool. So, you know, flex more. Fine. There I had a pretty good session. Like, sorry, becomes weird. Okay. Well, see you tomorrow on B12 Babe stream, everyone. B12 Babe stream will be amazing.